Oh my god. What up? What up, what up, what up? What up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me see how the levels look real quick. Can you talk?
Yeah, my AirPods right now.
Nice.
So that might be a little bit shitty.
Bit of a short stream today. I had to go get my car worked on this morning. I just got home, and then in like 3 or 4 hours, I have to go. I found somehow on Facebook Marketplace, I found a print collector that's getting rid of a Killian Eng Shadow of the Colossus set. I was like, that's the most random shit that I want that I've ever seen on fucking Facebook.
I mean, honestly, you picking that up is like a true gamer kind of move.
Yes. See, I know I told you about this. I haven't necessarily told Chad about this. He did thank me for being a true gamer.
Yeah, only real, true gamers would respect such a print.
There's actually more to it. So he thanked me for being a true gamer for bidding on it. And then after I won it, he texted me and said that he was having second thoughts about giving it to me because his inner young gamer felt remorse letting it go. So he dropped the gamer thing twice. And then
Nice.
he texted me again and said, I think I've said my goodbyes. Let's do this deal. And I was like, who the fuck is this person? I'm going to find out tonight when I meet up with them and give them $1,000 cash. Hopefully not get stabbed while someone looks at me and calls me a gamer. Get jumped for the money. Get shivved while they call me gamer boy. My inner gamer. My inner young gamer.
That's brutal.
It's really good.
It's really cool.
It's a really good way to talk about yourself.
I'm currently going through my Miss Lasagna scripts.
Hell yeah.
Trying to find the best Miss Lasagna lines.
I wanted to
I'm gonna get my ass out of here. Watch me skedaddle in my stilettos. What I want to do is skedaddle in my lettos, but nobody would know what the slang was. Skedaddle in my lettos is better than skedaddle in my stilettos.
The only way you could do it is if someone asked what it meant, or if you had her holding up the stilettos while she said it. If she said,
I know, it's not enough time.
Yeah, if she said skedaddle in my lettos and was holding the lettos up, or putting them on while she said it, like so you could show the thighs.
It's true.
You could do.
I don't know how many people would even know that it's called a stiletto heel.
It doesn't matter. If it really doesn't matter. The people that do get it will love it. If you show them, I think people.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna do like the like
low angle,
the like apostrophe lettos, lettos?
Well, Garfield's saying this. She's like in the back seat while they're getting shot up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, look at his scared bitch ass talking to John.
Yeah.
And he want me to call him daddy. Ain't that some shit? I'm gonna get my ass out of here. Watch me skedaddle in my lettos.
Pretty good. You know I'm
but
live. You know I'm
then
live,
she gets
right?
shot in the butt and goes, ah!
Do you want to write while I'm live? Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't care if anybody hears this.
Okay,
it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm making sure of.
Miss Lasagna gets shot in the butt and goes, oh fuck, not my BBL, and then jelly spraying everywhere.
Yeah, I remember.
And then John says, my kitty.
BBL. Yeah, I remember working on this script a while ago. This is a good one.
Yeah, so John yells, my kitty, and Garfield's on the ground with jelly sprayed out, and she goes, oh, so now you moving. My cheeks leaking jelly, you dumb bitch. Scoop some up.
Scooping jelly.
Or alternate line is, I don't need your damn. What'd she say? Scoop up my damn jelly while you at it. There's some alternates in here.
Give me the line.
Well, John, he gets frozen because the shootout started after they crashed, and Marlo's telling them to run.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Lasagna's kind of mocking John of like, you expect his bitch ass to move. He's scared, baby. And that whole thing, he want me to call him daddy. Ain't that some shit? So basically just making fun of John, mocking him for being terrified of the shootout.
Yeah.
Garfield gets shot in the butt. Oh fuck, not my BBL. Then John finally snaps out of it. My kitty up, and gets up, and then she's like, oh, so now you moving. Mm-hmm. And she's asking John to scoop up some of the jelly from her butt. And then Marlo gets shot, and he goes, ah, shit, and blood spraying. And then Marlo says, could it get any fucking worse? And he's like holding himself, and then Garfield rolls her eyes and says, hell, anything better than the day shift.
Good. Very
Which
good.
I like.
Very good.
John looks at their wounds, and then like the action thing of him turns on, and Marlo yells, behind you. And John whips around, picks up Marlo's gun, and shoots the guy in the head. And then Marlo and Garfield are shocked. And then John gets up above the roof of the car and shoots 4 guys dead, and then yells, clear.
Very good. Very good.
And then his face has changed. He's starting to go from like cutesy anime character. The shift is beginning to like kind of the One Punch Man, but not as exaggerated. It'll be like a slow transition. So he starts getting like activated. He's like, you two in the back now. And then Garfield's like, the fuck? He's like, where's the nearest hospital? And then Marlo's like, I'm a motherfucking drug enforcer. She a prostitute, and you just killed everybody. We ain't going to no fucking hospital. He's like, then where? He's like, the vet, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then they get in the car, they get it started, and then they peel out.
I like that.
And that's that. I mean, that one moves pretty good. I like that script.
I'm trying to think if you want to do any callbacks like Lego My Letos or Jack and My Juice. I don't know. Them crackheads.
Well,
hurry up! Them crackheads are Jack and My Juice. Bunch of people sneaking it into their mouths real fast and then running.
people taking the jelly.
That's what I'm trying to think. Yeah,
they're taking my damn jelly.
Jack and My Jelly. Something with a J. But like
damn jelly fiends.
Something about crackheads on the ground scooping ass jelly, like BBL jelly, into their mouths with like bloodshot eyes is very funny to me.
It's the crazy guy looking over nothing better than some JELLO.
Exactly.
Eating some of her butt jelly.
Exactly.
So the next one is in the vet.
Yeah.
This one I think is good. It's dialogue heavy, so I don't know if this can happen, but it'll probably need to be edited down.
Okay.
So Garfield says, "Give it to me straight, Doc. How's my zillion?" And then nurse says, "Wax job still looks good." And she goes, "Not that zillion, my Brazilian butt lift." She goes, "Oh, well, honestly, it might have saved your life. I was able to remove the bullet, but you lost a lot of jelly." He goes, "Oh, shit, that gonna cost me."
Yeah.
And the vet says, "I'm also concerned about the amount of discharge coming from your vagina here." He goes, "What?" "It's just that time of year. I got the pussy sniffles. Got that snot box."
Snot box.
And she goes,
"Very good."
And she goes, "I'm afraid not. It's chlamydia." She goes, "Oh, damn it." And it cuts to John and Marlo on the other side of the office. And then John saying, "What the heck was that back there? Who were they?" Marlo's looking out the window, already patched up. He goes, "They trank suppliers, Chinese or Japanese, Taiwanese, maybe Vietnamese or Cantonese, one of these." And he goes, "Whoever's dealing the trank, well, Top Dog cut him off. Sniffed out a cheaper deal, and now we competing for the same territory, and they ain't too happy." He goes, "But what about you? What the fuck was that?" "Yo, man, Charian candidate ass turn on all of a sudden. You remember your training? Some John Wick bullshit." And then John says, "I never meant to kill anyone. I tried not to. I fought this for years. That I wouldn't end up like him, of all people." And he goes, "Well, don't leave me in no damn suspense. Go on. Walk me through who I'm working with. You. Who the fuck are you?" And it ends on Garfield sitting with the doctor again. And Mrs. Anya says, "Come on, dog. I got work tonight. Just put a little Vicks on it. I'll be fine. Nothing a little Vicks can't handle."
Yeah.
And the nurse says, "It's going to take a little bit more than that. I ain't got time for a new lift. Can you pack my ass full of something soft?"
Loose tricks, take Vicks. Loose tricks, take Vicks.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, yeah, I didn't find a good tag for the end of that for dealing with like the deflated jelly pocket. I wasn't sure what to. I mean, I can find something pretty easy for that, but
I mean,
that's the one part that needs something.
The funniest thing would be somebody blowing the ass back up. You'd need someone horrible there.
Just put your lips on it, blow it up.
Yeah, if there was like another, if there was
like a patch in a tire.
Yeah, if there was like another, if you could somehow get like another crackhead in there, even though it's not a hospital, like you could throw a line in about that too. Like, I thought this was a hospital. Like, you could have a callback where that guy at the end is blowing the ass back up like a tire. Make a AAA joke. I don't know. But yeah, the funniest way to do it would be someone blowing the ass back up.
Yeah. This is just... What do they call it when, like, you put on a donut on your car, like a tire, and it's just like an immediate fix, but we're gonna need to address it in the end? What's like slang for that?
Oh yeah, fuck.
I mean, it's just a Band-Aid. I mean, it's just as like
just a quick fix. It's just a temp job. It's just
So like this will hold you over for tonight, but you're gonna need to
This will
get this
this
repaired, like
this will
sort of thing.
this will get you through the weekend. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Something
Yeah,
like
there you
yeah.
go.
This will get you
Look,
through the
this
week.
will get you through the weekend.
Yeah, this will get you through the weekend. I've had someone say that to me. This will get you through the weekend, or this will get you home is another one. This will get you home, but you really gotta.
But you really got to see somebody,
Yeah.
see a specialist. So the nurse says that and then begins to blow ass up.
Absolutely. Absolutely
All
that.
right, there you go. Inflate the ass back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Or you could have Garfield take the IV out of their arm and stick it in their ass, fill it up with saline or something. I don't know. Trying to think of stuff that would be
Yeah.
in a hospital setting.
Yeah, there's not a lot of. It's funnier to do something that's more like trashy
Yeah.
than to be like, here's something we could put in there.
Yeah.
To treat her ass like a tire is funny.
Someone blowing it up like a tire is definitely my first instinct.
Right. Okay, so the next one is a flashback.
Uh-huh.
And this one kind of like I'm trying to do waves with this, so it's not like all boom, 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 boom. So this one's kind of a
Yeah.
not a huge boom. It's just some exposition to the story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's John in the beginning, and he's talking to Marlowe, and it's about to go into the background,
Okay.
his history. So it's a flashback. He goes, well, honestly, I don't really like reliving trauma, but when I was a kid, well, let's just say Dad was one tough cookie. He's looking around. Cuts to a flashback, and his dad's sitting there. And his dad's all like ex-military guy, like little crazy. He goes, Johnny boy, look at me. Focus. Did you take your alpha brain, your gorilla pills, all your supplements? You know, it's training day. And he goes, every day's training day. And he goes, this is about survival. And then he packs them. Okay, so there's like random stuff in here, notes.
Okay.
Basically, he's going to be doing like drills with
Yeah.
John, like military drills. He gets like a 50-pound pack on his back and makes him run hills and stuff. And then it's cutting to his dad going, come on, boy, cut me. And then knife training, the knife fighting.
Okay.
And then there's John building the pipe bomb. And he goes, and there you go, your very first pipe bomb. Beautiful, it's perfect.
Like
and then it's his dad sitting there looking out the window, and he goes, those trains run right along to the FEMA camps. It's where they're going to round us all up. SWAT teams in the night going to take us out. Put a bullet in your fucking head, Johnny boy. Don't you know that? And he goes, yes, sir. And he goes, we're the only ones awake, the only ones who don't see what's really going on. And the Illuminati triangle over the eye. And the dad saying, those satanic pedophile fucks, they think they could take over the whole damn world. The Rothschilds in their damn mountain dictating who does what, when, why, and for how much. Not us. We're not going to take it lying down now, are we, Johnny boy? He goes, no, sir, we won't. He goes, you know what they did. You know what they did to us. They put that damn microchip in your mother's brain. That's why she died, Johnny boy. And he says, the doctor said she had a brain tumor. Because the damn government put it there, John.
Yeah.
He goes, looky here, a big, powerful man. Oh, right. And it's them. And so these are all just random potentials.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is them in a garage with a guy with a bag over his head. And his dad's going, looky here, Johnny. A big, powerful man who preys on powerless boys. He's a real big shot, ain't you, big man? He goes, well, let me deal with him. You go and get to bed, boy. I just wanted you to see who we're dealing with, what it's all about. He goes, time for the real thing, okay? All right, this is another potential. It's the bunny. He goes, time for the real thing, okay? Now you see that bunny? Look down the sight. He goes, okay, focus. Take a long breath out, calm your nerves, steady. Now imagine it's a satanic, pedophile, fucking piece of shit motherfucker and pull the trigger, okay? He goes, there you go. And then blam, the bunny's head explodes. And John looks horrified. And then it's kind of coming out of the flashback, and he goes, eventually everything caught up to Dad. And then we show the newspaper, and it's saying that ex-special forces arrested after string of pedophile murders. In the corner, we see a senator is missing, and it's the guy that was in the garage. And you go, he was locked up, and I swore to myself after CPS took me and I had some distance that I would never follow in his footsteps. I'd live a life of peace and love and kindness. And then Marlo says, God damn, you're a ticking time bomb.
And never add like a Dexter flavor and never use the skills he taught me. Or something.
Yeah.
And never something like that. And never use the methods. Never use the methods he taught me.
The turn in the story is really good after this.
Yeah.
With like what ends up happening with the dad coming in and taking the fall for everything John does.
That's good.
Because he breaks out of jail when he finds out. Because John goes to say goodbye to his dad. And he's like, I tried not to be like you, but I guess, it was inevitable. And his dad's like, what are you going to do? Like, what? Freaking out, like, don't follow me. And his dad breaks out and then basically takes everything that John did, killing all the gang members and stuff, and it's like, that was me.
I mean, you've already
goes to jail for longer.
You've already got sex trafficking and stuff in the script with Miss Lasagna. Do you want to throw in some connection with his dad finally also taking out a fucking sex trafficking ring or something? Because you've got a politician in part of it, and you've got a sex trafficking ring, and his dad's ranting about politicians and all that shit, so it's a good little...
Well, that's what I'm doing with the final, is that in the end, John's reading the newspaper article about his dad.
Okay.
That this guy broke out and, like, basically, finished the job.
Some people are calling him a hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let me do a quick Google search to see if John ever had a dad in the comic. Because I don't know and I want to see... Oh my god, have you seen what John's dad looks like?
No.
Oh, Dave, it's perfect. He's a bald country guy with suspenders and a plaid shirt. Yes, this is great. This is great for a dad who would put landmines in the backyard.
Oh, I remember him.
This is great.
Okay.
You gotta draw him like Hank from Breaking Bad or something. He's gotta be like that sweaty, angry, bald Southern guy. That's so good. That's such a good. Thank God. That's perfect.
Okay, good. He works then.
Yeah, that works great. And he obviously lives on a farm, and he obviously looks like a doomsday prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very good. Oh my God, Dave.
What?
His farm out in the middle of nowhere can be, Easter eggs can be where all the other, the pig and all the other Garfield and Friends animals are. I used to talk to the animals on the farm because I didn't have any friends. Just John talking to the pigs and the other characters from
Hamilton.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes I
think that's his name.
Sometimes when I was sad, it almost felt like they were talking back. It'd be a really good Easter egg. Oh, where'd you go? You're so quiet now.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Sorry, it was because I picked up my phone for a second to see if I got text from Kenny.
I like this from Gross Girl. Walking into a Dan Dave conversation without any context feels like watching Memento. It is very good.
Yeah, so I have a ton in here. Man, now I gotta go back through. Number one, I have to go back through all my audio.
Yeah.
I recorded a ton of stuff for this.
I was going to ask you if you could send me the audio file. Remember when I called you in the car and I had a script solution for that weird knot we were in with Brendan? And you recorded because I couldn't type?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to script all that out, so whenever we do our next session, it's all bullet pointed, and so we don't have to waste any time.
Yeah, that one was really funny.
Yeah, that worked out great. I just want to get it all organized. It doesn't have to be today, but...
I got the pussy sniffles. That Snotbox.
Pussy
Snotbox is probably one of my favorites.
Snotbox is very good. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing that you can't do. I mean, I guess you could, but you really can't do it sitting down to write.
Oh, yeah.
Snotbox can only be had if you walk around with the recorder and you make believe.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Yo, I got that Snotbox.
You gotta be in character.
Yeah, you just gotta let it rip. Just start saying everything.
My sleazy's all sneezy. Oh, shit.
My Peter Pocket out.
Tzatziki ass Peter Pocket.
What would you call it? What's the white stuff in a Peter Pocket?
I just said that tzatziki. My tzatziki.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my Peter Pocket all zeeked.
All zeeked up.
Yeah, my pocket's all zeeked up.
What you
That's
think?
how you have to do it.
Want a little sneaky zeeky?
I'm a oozy floozy.
Oozy floozy's good. Oozy floozy's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
My mink stinks.
I like this. I like the Letos. You gotta do the Leto line. As long as she's holding them, I think you're fine. It's too good not to use.
Yeah. My plan for this is to just, like, finish Miss Lasagna.
Yeah.
It's not that much left to do.
Yeah.
And then if Matt and Shane still want to, like, I think they do still want to share it, but I gotta make like a home site for it.
Yeah. And you gotta,
like the way we have the Steve Lichman site, I gotta make one that's like just Garfield, so that anybody who doesn't, number one, in the beginning of it, I have to say how to read it, because that's like one of the biggest issues people have with it. So I have to do like a, in like old manga books when it's like, read this from right to left.
Right.
I need to do one of those showing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how the pages are read.
Sure.
And then
we
I have to put them all in one spot.
And then I gotta call up Shane and we gotta do the audiobook of Miss Lasagna.
Well, they just launched their like cartoons. They put the first one out.
Oh, nice. How did that go?
That was the one that Matt had sent like months ago.
I know that was a big thing that was coming down the road for a while. How did that work out? Did people like it?
Yeah, they didn't put it on their main channel though. I think they kind of are doing. I mean, maybe it's a reaction to like what happened with Miss Lasagna.
Sure. Where
they're kind of like maybe not saying this is the catch-all for everything they do on their podcast, because everybody's going to be not too crazy about that.
Right.
It's just too different.
I fucking
like
love...
That's kind of...
Go ahead. I was going to say, I love that they got noticed by those dudes we always send each other clips of. The Ali Sobe, like giant beard. I'm very disappointed in Shane, like the Iranian guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that they made fun of them enough that they got seen by them. It's so fucking funny. Very disappointed in Shane Gillis. Oh, this is great.
Well, they put out their animated short 19 hours ago.
Okay, so it's like just.
I mean, it's doing okay. It has 38,000 views.
Yeah.
There's like almost 1,000 comments on it.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad for less than a day on... I'm assuming is it locked behind a Patreon, or...
No, it's on Matt's YouTube channel, though.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he doesn't have, like, a ton of subscribers. Like, his special has almost, like, 4 million views, but...
Did Shane not share
his
it?
Subscribers are, like, 80,000.
Did Shane not share it?
He did.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that seems...
I think he did.
That seems pretty low if Shane shared it, but also Twitter's weird.
I'm sure they put it on their Patreon
Cool.
and shared it around. But yeah,
Nice.
that's where it's at. I mean, it's hard though because it's like them. It's like being known for something. It's like an actor putting out like a album.
Well, it's like when Bill Burr
Like
did
it's
F
kind of
is for,
hard.
yeah, it's like when Bill Burr did F is for Family, and a ton of people were like, "This is not what I want from Bill Burr."
Yeah. Plus, like for what it is, I think it's like a day late.
Yeah.
It's like the joke of it is like the N word and
Yeah.
like woke culture kind of stuff, but it's not like leaning so
Yeah.
heavy on that.
Did
But
you?
we're
Oh
kind of in a
man.
world where everybody's
Did you
saying everything
see?
now.
Did you see how? Did you
So,
see how South Park's dealing with that? It's so good.
yeah, with Cartman.
The solution they came up with for all this shit is like, it's so good so far. I really hope they keep it up.
Yeah,
It's so nice to see
I do
them have.
too.
It's so nice to see them have the energy back after so many seasons of like, you could tell they just were having more fun making the video games and doing the musicals. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah, they
follow.
did a video game, musicals,
Yeah,
they renovated Casa Bonito.
yeah, follow the
They did
passion.
everything
Yeah,
else.
follow the passion. They obviously weren't into it, but like,
Yeah.
oh my dude, Christine Ohm shooting like 10 dogs in that episode. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch the new
Oh
one.
my
I was waiting for it to come on
god,
Paramount
dude.
Plus.
That was like, they go so fucking hard on the her killing her dog thing. She kills so many dogs in that episode. It's insane.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Like,
But
like in a way that only they can do it, where it's like a really, it'll cut to a dog and it's like way more rendered than any of the other characters, and it's very cute and adorable, and then they just brutally murder it. Like, oh man, dude. Yeah, but I know what you're saying. It's a little
yeah,
dated to do the woke stuff unless you handle it a certain way.
yeah, you can't really like. I'm glad that we didn't really do that. Like
No, we leaned away out of it.
back when that was like the flavor
We dipped
of
into it.
everything.
We dipped into it
We thought that would
once.
be funny.
We dipped into it with that one issue that we cut out of the book because after publishing it, we were like, "This isn't that funny. This is just like it's okay.
No.
It's okay, but it's not funny enough to be with the rest of this shit."
Well, it's one of those things where like if you're gonna make a book, that thing has to live without reference to exactly what's going on right now.
Yeah, it can't be a thing that only exists in the moment.
Yeah, we're like you won't get it after that.
That being said,
It's like it doesn't really work for books.
I do want to put the slurs back into that one Dracula issue that I was afraid of putting in.
Oh, for sure, we can do that now.
Those have to go back in now. I feel safe doing that now. Oh,
Yeah, I always felt safe. For the
I
record.
know you did. You felt you were very. I was so terrified. I was like, I don't want to not have a Kickstarter. I don't want to get debanked and deplatformed. But I'm much more confident that that will not happen.
I think the only thing we found out is the same thing that we've always known,
Yeah.
is that everybody's pretty cool and everybody knows you're joking.
Hopefully,
It's
yeah.
just a couple dorks.
Yeah.
I mean, we had that before. We had people, like
Oh, I know. The
our
person
first two books have a bunch of that stuff, and people
sent me
being like,
you used the R word, and as a blah
"You
blah
gotta
blah,
return
you
this."
have to. I can't in good faith give you my money. And then the only thing you say is, "Yeah, I completely understand. Thanks. Here's your money." And then they don't know what to do with the anger. I'm like, oh,
Well, it's very funny
oh
because
shit, they're nice guys. Fuck.
it's like that thing of like Quentin Tarantino using the N word, and like
Yeah.
and having like Stephen King. He has the same stuff, but he also does like crazier shit with like pedophilia and all this.
Yeah, the stuff in it, I don't even understand how it got published.
it's
But
bonkers.
yeah,
But like that thing of having that disconnect of like you're not saying like it's always funny. It's like just because you wrote something that's offensive doesn't make it a ringing endorsement.
right. Yeah, you're not saying
Like you're
I
saying
love
stuff
this.
that was said to you
Yeah.
because it's funny
Yes.
to be like, this is like a real thing that happens to people.
Yeah.
It's normal. And
It's
we're
just
making fun of it. Like you can do that.
It's just the rule of if it's funny enough, it's okay, and if it's not funny enough, it's not okay.
Well, if it's funny enough and you're not actually using it in a,
Oh
like,
yeah.
like
You're not
you're
like a
not trying.
secret. Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like the person who wrote it is trying to say it to the person.
Exactly, yeah. If it's not a secret outlet for you to have those actual feelings, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's the real thing. That's what I'm saying with like clearly that's not what Quentin Tarantino's doing.
Right.
Like when he writes a black character,
Yeah.
like like he's not being like, I really hate black people. like,
Can you
like
imagine?
clearly that's not what he's doing.
I love that
But it is
thing
funny
of
that like people have a really hard time disconnecting. Like I actually think about it. I think it has something to do with the prominence of celebrities becoming like normal from social media. I think
yeah,
that's part of it,
yeah.
where it's like you stop being able to disconnect them from the characters that they play,
Hmm.
and you're like, oh, this person sucks in real life. Like,
Yes.
oh, they are. Then I don't want to see them in this movie. Versus like you
And then
never
there's
knew.
and then there's the weird subset of that where it actually is true, where it's like, if social media didn't exist, I'd never know that Jared Leto got in character as the Joker and gave people dead mice and giggled at them. And it's like, oh, I do hate you. Like,
Yes,
you do suck. Like, okay.
yeah, like there
Yeah.
really should be. I honestly, and this is a tangent, but I honestly feel like in order to save Hollywood, you need to get all actors need to sign a thing where they're not allowed to be on social media,
I agree.
and that they shouldn't like that should be part of your like NDA
Yes.
or
100%.
something. It should be in your contract that you can't be on social media and you can't do a million interviews
Yeah.
as you as a person.
You have to exist as the character.
Yeah,
Always.
like during like if you're actually going to take that seriously and you want to sell the movie,
Yeah.
it's like look at Pedro Pascal like
Oh, I
doing all this
know.
handsy stuff with this girl. It's like that blew up
Yeah.
so hard in a negative way.
This has been a crazy thing for him to go from top of the mountain to lower than low with all the handsy stuff.
But he also wasn't like he was never like everybody was always confused as to why he was being pushed so hard.
Yeah.
Like that was like a thing. That was a meme forever.
I
Like,
know.
who is this?
Everybody just,
Why?
it felt like a
Why him?
decision, felt like a decision that was made elsewhere.
That's like an Illuminati decision.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The public will love this, but the public didn't endorse this. It doesn't matter.
They
You're
love him
stupid.
because we say so.
Yeah.
Make him
Like
all of the characters.
that felt like a Jedi mind trick. You will
Yeah,
love him.
I agree.
No, I won't.
His
But
his
yeah,
rise is very strange. Like, he was good in Game of Thrones,
it
but
should be
like
studied.
it should be. Yeah,
Took him out.
it's crazy how quick he went from like an extra in Game of Thrones to like, here we go. You're in
Especially
everything
if your
now.
actors are like heavily involved in politics.
Yeah,
That
that
should be like
shit.
a thing where you got to be like,
You should lose points on
don't
your
do
you should lose points on your contract every time you post about politics. That's my Hollywood
it.
solution.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should lose a
because it's
percentage.
like it colors how, like, I don't care what they think, whatever,
Yeah.
think whatever you want. But the problem is that, like, if I were the person who wrote the movie
Hmm.
and like directed the movie, and then the people that are supposed to sell my movie were just talking about their personal shit every time they went out, I'd be like, please shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
shut
Please
up.
shut the
Be
fuck up.
quiet. Yeah.
Like what happened with Rachel Zegler.
Yes.
I'd be
That
like,
whole thing
please
is
stop.
the Rachel Ziegler Gal Gadot thing becoming a proxy war
Yes.
in Snow White for a bigger issue was
Yes.
insane. We're having a proxy war
Like
in a live
that should
action
be
Snow
that
White
should
movie. Yeah.
dude, at most that should be like a deep cut trivia question.
Yeah.
It should never be something that like everybody in the world knows. These two morons.
Yes. No one
It's
gives a
like,
shit.
regardless of what you think, these aren't political scholars. Who
Yes.
gives a fuck what they think? That's like, it's like your neighbor.
Yeah.
It's like, who gives a shit? Like, you like them, you don't like them personally, who cares?
Yeah. Who cares?
But them being like a political pundit, it's like, oh my goodness gracious, everybody's too big of an ego.
It's weird
Everybody.
when like, I don't know. It's weird when everyone thinks they have to be Jon Stewart. It's like that thing. Fuck, who said it forever ago? I can't remember. That the Daily Show destroyed comedy. because suddenly
yeah.
everything had to have a moral message at the end of the bit.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh, I couldn't agree more.
yeah,
I fucking hate that. But
yeah,
let's get serious at the end of this.
yeah. We're gonna tell you some really funny
And
stuff,
then everybody claps.
and then you're gonna laugh. We're gonna do a bunch of jokes, and then at the end, we're gonna make a really poignant statement because we're not just doing comedy; we're changing the world. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was fucking.
Oh
I
my
think I think it
God.
was fucking Dick Masterson that said that. Actually, I think it was in one of the
Dude,
episodes he did with Maddox.
yeah, I couldn't agree
Yeah,
more. That's my least favorite thing ever is that like you can't just be funny. Like you
very.
can't just be a clown.
Yeah, yeah. It's got to be.
Like
That
if you're
being.
not clever enough to wrap that into the funny bit and have people not notice it,
I'm glad
it's like
they.
then
Do you watch
don't
any?
do that.
Do you watch any of Josh Johnson stuff?
No, I don't even know who that is.
He's a comedian who he just tells really long stories and then he ties it into stuff that's going on in the real world, and he's really good at just like weaving stuff together. I'm glad they gave him
Okay.
a shot at the Daily Show because like if you're a comedian who can like meander and connect things that don't seem connected naturally, that's one thing. But like taking stuff that has nothing to do with a moral message and then forcing the moral message in at the end is so, oh god, it's like the death of late night stuff that's going on right now,
Mm.
where it's like the Colbert one was weird because the
Why you
ratings
don't
were
like
good.
when Jimmy Kimmel cries?
That's the thing I'm talking about. The Colbert ratings
I
were
love
up.
that shit. It's so good.
The Colbert ratings were up. That one's weird. Jimmy Kimmel though and Jimmy Fallon, I've never understood how anyone can watch the Jimmy shows. I don't get it at all. It's so I
Yeah.
don't. It's so hard to watch that shit. It's so insincere. It's so forced. But yeah, I don't know.
The
It's
thing that I don't like at all is it's um, like the parade out is that like we're empathetic for all these causes, right?
yeah,
But the empathy only goes one way. And that's the thing I don't like about any of these people.
yeah.
It's like I don't like that about anybody. Like you should be able to have empathy for everybody.
It
Like
was.
you should have like sympathy for the devil sometimes.
I think. Fuck. What did Jay say? I liked how they said it on Red Letter Media, where they were like, "Bet you didn't think whether or not you enjoyed Superman was gonna define your opinion on international conflict." Like, it was really, yeah.
Yes.
They summed it up really well. Superman, the battlefield for the greatest fight of our time. So I was like, oh man. So
I feel like the empathy should skew like for those people like the as far as them like because they always have this grandstanding thing of having like a moral responsibility because they have a certain level of fame
no, 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 Dave. It's
that they have
get
to say something.
you got to get the verbiage right. It's not the it's the platform. I have a platform.
Exactly.
I'm standing on my platform, and because I have a
But the
platform,
platform,
I have a duty.
but the
My platform
platform
comes with a
is
duty.
targeted at a certain group, and
Yes.
the cynicism is like it's so silly to me that like nobody, or I mean people do, but like generally,
Mhm.
it's not seen as them. Like this, they're still doing the money grabbing thing. It's
Yeah.
like they're not. They know who their target audience is, and they don't sway from it because it's how they make money.
It's playing
So
to
it's a bunch
the
of bullshit every time.
it's playing to the cheap seats.
It's so stupid. It's
Yeah.
like I hate how black and white it is and how dumb the perception of it all is. It's like if you don't hear somebody do both, if
Yeah.
you don't hear somebody go like like if you're having an intervention, it would be like if they were at an intervention for somebody who was addicted to heroin, and the
Mhm.
only thing they talked about was like, "You're such an idiot for doing this."
Yeah.
You're so stupid.
If you had
You're
made better,
stupid for being a
if you had
heroin
made
addict.
better choices.
Yeah. What are you doing, you moron? And then talking to the people that are also at the intervention with you who aren't on heroin. Just being like, can you believe this guy? And here we are. We've never done heroin. We're doing great.
We're doing great,
It's like,
guys.
that's not how an intervention works. It's like, if you actually cared to
Yeah.
help somebody else out who you perceived as having like a real misguided idea, then you would meet them halfway and walk them towards what you believe. You wouldn't badger anybody. So I just think all that stuff is fucking stupid.
Kind of
I can't watch it.
Kind of related, kind of unrelated. It always reminds me of, you know, the Norm Macdonald clip where Bob Saget's trying to tell a really meaningful story about a guy he met who lost his son. Have you seen Have you seen that clip?
Yes.
Yeah, it always reminds me of that, where he tells this long, drawn-out story about this meaningful experience he had with a fan, some guy who lost his son, and he's trying to wrap up the story, and he's like, so I walk up to the guy, and, you know, I sit down next to him, and I lean in, and I go, hey, you know, I just want to tell you. And then Norm cuts him off and goes, I found your son. And then just the look on his face of like, oh, like, I'm cringe. Like, what have I been doing for the last 5 minutes telling this story? It always reminds me of that. Where it's like, what are you doing? You're just self-aggrandizing. You're just talking about how great and thoughtful you are for feeling the way you feel and doing the things you do.
Yeah. I mean, it's so like obvious, because if you were to kind of, you know, just try your best to empathize. It's like you're talking to an alcoholic, you're sitting there, you're like, you have to get, like, being human is connecting to that person and helping them, like, in a meaningful way. It's not beating them up for it.
No.
It's like, so like, you'll, like, in some way, because you have to meet this person that doesn't agree with you and everybody's watching you who also agrees with you, it's like you can't be seen as somebody who's like, oh, I understand what you mean by this. Like, I understand why you would feel this way.
Right.
Because that's, everybody's like, what? You understand? You like them then? Yeah. You are them then.
If you talk to a person, you are that person that you're talking to. That's how it works.
It's like if I'm talking to a teenager who is in the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah.
Like, my empathy has to extend to the fact that they were born into this, and I have to perceive it through that lens and be like, it wasn't your fault. You've been a part of this. Like anybody who's a part of the, like, you know, Westboro Baptist Church. Yeah. It's like, it's not their fault that they believe that stuff.
Remember, guys, Dave's
like,
also...
it's really not.
Dave's also
But if you
speaking...
say that...
Dave's also speaking as a person who was essentially raised around like a cult. But,
yes.
Yeah.
So it's very stupid to use like your belief as a weapon to hurt this other person who also is settled into their belief. It's like the fact that that's like put out there as good and the way to be is fucking insane. It's like the dumbest way to think.
Yeah, it's not good.
So all that stuff, it's like, I'm glad that, like, I don't know, like, I'm glad that that stuff's dying, like, it's going away.
Yeah.
But then all of these people that are like, you know, and then they're gonna come to us, the people that are on YouTube all the time, and then all the people on YouTube found out was that that's all people want.
Yeah.
They want more extremes.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, even like if you try to watch like that whole thing that happened to Jordan Peterson is like one of my favorites.
The Jubilee. The Jubilee thing.
I don't know the Jubilee thing.
What thing?
Or is that the one where you like talk to a bunch of people?
Yeah, he sits down and he's surrounded by like 20 atheists, and they all.
No, I didn't watch that one.
Oh, what thing are you talking about?
I'm talking about the whole character arc.
Oh, the whole story. Yeah.
Like, if you were watching his stuff back when he was like in the ugly room in the college,
before he said anything about trans people, and he was just talking about mythology.
Yes. Yeah, that was like when I first saw his stuff, when he was talking about like Pinocchio.
It was like 2013, I think. The first, it was a long time ago.
Something like that. But that stuff was great. Like, it was so
universal
and like normal,
very universal stuff.
And then when it got to like, there's like this thing that all these guys go through, which is very funny, where they finally feel safe to say like, and I am a devout Catholic, or I am a devout Christian.
And you're like, ooh.
And then like stuff starts to shift.
Audience shares.
And like their version of being a devout Christian.
Yeah.
is like hating people.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, you had a
And
really
you're
good thing
like,
going.
what?
Dude, I remember
That's
that.
not,
I remember like
that's not what it is.
2013, 2014 when I remember the day me and you realized that a bunch of colleges were just uploading courses on YouTube, like 5-hour lectures that you could just listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it was
Yeah, that's how we found it.
it was before Jordan Peterson had ever said anything political, and we were like, this guy just talks about
Yeah.
mythology and there's 80 hours of it. This is crazy.
Yeah, it
And
was like
then, oh
finding 80
man,
hours of like the hero with 1,000 faces, or
yeah.
whatever
But
his name
then somehow us finding that at that time, a million other people must have also found that because he just exploded.
is. Yeah.
And then once he
The algorithm.
exploded, it was like, oh, he's secretly a monster. You're like, oh no, oh
But
no.
I don't even think it's like secretly a monster. It's just being, I think it's the same thing that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
It's like you end up, like, think about it, like, I would put it through this lens. I would say it would be the same thing as like Seth Rogen's really funny in his hometown, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ends up writing super bad with his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
They're funny for a while, like they're really funny.
Yeah.
They go to LA, and then not only are people telling them they're funny, but they're probably also subtly over time being influenced by that group to believe what everybody else believes, and to
Yeah.
think maybe even like super bad was a bad decision
Yeah.
because of what they said in it. And that influence over time turns somebody who was really funny, relatable to regular people living in their small town in Canada, writing this cool teenage comedy,
Mm-hmm.
to somebody who lives in a place that tells you need to be meaningful and important, tells you need to be like respectful of everybody because blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then, the whole platform, all that bullshit. And then it turns him into this thing. And I think like there's a Republican version of that. There's a
Oh,
Democrat version of that.
any
There's a religious
any
version of that.
any clique of people in any category, whether it's politics or religion or even just socially or any neighborhood, there's always a version of that. Yeah, when you start,
Exactly.
yeah, when you,
That's why if you get popular in any way, don't go towards the light.
right,
Whatever that is, whatever made you popular, stay there.
yeah,
Don't try to get more.
that's why
Like, don't do it ever,
the South Park guys are
because it'll turn
just
you into that.
they're just the best.
Yeah, because they don't have friends there.
Yeah,
Not like that. They're not like I'm sure that they protect themselves. I'm sure that they insulate themselves from like crap.
it's like the
There's
the
no other way to explain how they're doing it.
the Jesse yelling at Walter White, and we got a good thing going. We can just do this forever and be millionaires. Like, no, I need more.
Yeah, exactly.
I need respect. It's like, no,
That's exactly it.
you hit the lottery. You could just do this thing that you're good at that people love you for doing forever, and it'll all be fine. But yeah,
Right. And then like these speaker dudes who were like if you go like what did they do before? What made them so popular? You're like, "Oh, they got so popular because they were always working on whatever they were working on in their own little bubble in their room somewhere in the middle of nowhere, or whatever it is, their research, something. Maybe their immediate circle of friends."
mm,
And then somebody finds them and is like, "Oh, they're really smart and great at this thing. Let's just put them on podcasts forever."
yeah,
You're like, no,
yeah,
you just paused everything. You just paused their life. Like they were on this upward trajectory, and then you were like, here's cocaine. Do this
enjoy.
now. And you're going to feel great.
Have this be the only thing you do forever.
Yeah. It's like you can't do it. You just got to stay in your spot. Like, I'll
Yeah.
never go to LA.
No.
Ever. Yeah, I know it would kill us.
Yep.
I know it would ruin. Like, if we ever had Steve blow up, I know that would be a death knell.
Yeah.
I refuse.
100%. That was the thing of when we were selling it. I don't know what I'm allowed to share with the contracts we signed, but the thing that we were always nervous about is they were like, yeah, once it's Well, yeah, they were like, once not even that. Very specifically, it was like once it's sold, you'll fly out here, and then we'll put together a room. And we were like, why do we need a writer's room? We already wrote it. Who's in the room? Like, who decides who's gonna be there? Like, I don't want a room. Like, what do you mean? Like, I just want to do what we're doing. Like, I don't. That part always was strange to me.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I want to say to that, like always, like no,
Yeah,
no, like you won't do that because that makes no sense. It's like
yeah,
it would be like if the high school assigned me best friends, like when I
yes,
showed up.
exactly,
It's like no, no, no,
exactly,
no, no.
exactly.
It's like I need to find those people that are like me. You don't know me.
It's one thing if it's like Matt and Trey will occasionally bring out comedians they like to just like shoot ideas around like Bill Hader and stuff, but like that's top down. They're like, we think this guy's funny, we just want to riff with him. But the idea of a
Yeah,
studio,
exactly. They found him.
yes, the idea of a studio putting together a room and you just have to go there with
Yeah.
whoever they say is a good fit is that was always very spooky.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like
I don't want to do that.
boy band logic.
Yes.
Like I don't want to like I don't know this guy. Like what if he's like I don't know what he thinks is funny. Like we've had stuff with that before where like you've been in a call with somebody and you make a joke that's like nothing,
And they're like, ooh.
like a nothing joke. And then they get offended by it and talk to your agent about it and then have the agent talk to you about it and it's like for real?
That's the part.
Okay.
That's the part where I lose
No.
respect for people when they have to go behind your back and have like an adult come in and tell you fucked up. It's like just tell me I fucked up.
It's not trusting that like I would understand. Like you could just tell me. You could just be like, "Hey man, that honestly like this might be weird, but that offended me and I didn't like that."
Yeah.
I would say, "I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to do that. That wasn't my intention." And that would be the end of it.
That'd be the end of it. Yeah. But now you've gone behind
But
my
you
back.
go and tell somebody.
You've involved
the
another
principal.
party. Yeah, you went and told on me to the fucking teacher. Like, yeah, I don't know. And then also, the implied thing, the thing that I hate the most is the implied thing is after that is that you're not supposed to bring it up to them because they went over your head to your agent. So the next time you talk to them,
Oh, yeah.
you're not supposed to be like, hey, sorry about that thing. You're just supposed to pretend it never happened. Because it's too awkward
Yes.
for anyone to talk about anything confrontational in that space. Yeah, those meetings.
Yeah, that part's crazy. And I don't do that. I won't do that.
The only time I ever got really angry in one of those, I'm sure you remember this. We had a whole team of people from a studio. Well, this was the only time I ever like showed it. Like,
Sure.
what other times are you thinking of?
Oh, when we were in that call with that one dude.
That's the one
And
I'm about to
I
talk
couldn't stop
about.
laughing because
That's the one I'm about to talk about.
we had a couple of those with them.
Well, this one was like, so we had a whole we wrote a script and we wrote it in under a week, and they were like, this is great, make these changes. And we were like, okay. So then in like a matter of 3 or 4 days, we did all the changes to the script. We turned it back in. Then we had a meeting with the B team, which was a different group of people, and one of the guys showed up. And then he was like, this is really great. I need you to make these changes. And his changes were undoing all the things that the studio people had told us to do. And then I started laughing and I was like, what is this? And I got really frustrated and I was like, we just did all these things you told us to do and now you're telling us to write a third script that's the first script we already wrote. And I was like, this is like what is going on? This is such a waste of our time. And immediately, without saying anything to me about that, the guy's exact words were, this is no longer a productive meeting. I think we should table this and come back when we're in a more productive headspace. And I was like, oh man, this is gonna make me lose my mind. That weird therapy talk.
Yeah, it's LA non-confrontational talk.
But yeah, that stuff.
It's just anti how we grew up. And
Yes.
it's like, no, face it head on. Deal with it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, you'll be fine. We'll all be fine. It's like, I hate that stuff. That's why I was laughing. I was laughing at your anger, and I was laughing at
Oh yeah.
him being just as angry, but trying to make
Trying to hide it. Yeah, it was so it was so awkward because I was like, no, I'm right
love
here. Like we did the thing we were supposed to do. Like what do you mean go do it again? We already did it. Yeah, that stuff is the stuff that drives me crazy. The time wasting and the
Well, it's
non.
like a lack of respect. It's like this thing of it happens in like everything, but it also happens in like my work. I dealt with this kind of recently, where it's like somebody makes like it feels like this. If a bunch of stuff came onto your desk and you're like signing off on things and you're not reading them,
Mhm.
like you're just signing, and then going like, all right, really productive day. Like, but you didn't read any of it.
Yeah,
Like you didn't actually pay attention. Whatever that thing was that you signed off on is actually somebody's like mountain of work that they just did.
yeah,
And like you barely even looked at it, remembered it, were a part of it.
yeah,
Like you didn't like they need you in order for this thing to happen.
yeah.
It's like, but you didn't even give it the time of day.
And
Like you don't even know the
also,
context for the changes. It's like, so like, what are you signing off on or asking for?
the other thing that
Clarity.
was, yeah, it's that, and then it's also that paired with, we were still in that headspace where like, it feels weird to talk about it this way, but like we were still very hungry at that point to make the thing work, and we were working very fast because we were coming at it like freelance illustration people, because that's what we both had done, and like turnaround times are quick, and like we would do full scripts in like 3 days, fully edited, ready to go, and we'd turn them in, and our agent would be like, how did you even do this? And then they'd ask for edits, and we'd have them done like the next day. But then when the people who we delivered them to would be like, cool, we'll read it and get back to you, and like 3 weeks would go by. Like, I know that
Yeah.
they didn't tell us to do the stuff that quickly, but when you're putting that much effort into getting it done, and then people just kind of get to it whenever they get to it, it I think it sort of like built up a weird resentment of like, oh, this isn't as important to you as it is to us.
Oh,
And
for sure.
yeah,
It
not
just feels like they're ticking a box and like moving the goalpost. It's like just being
it's
like, let's just keep, let's, guys, we all like being busy. Let's just
it's
stay busy.
it's very similar to
Let's
that.
not get it done.
It's very similar to that thing people say about dogs, where it's like dogs are a part of your life, but you're their whole life. And it's like, this shows my whole life, and it's like they're treating it like it's
But
just a part of their life, and I get it, but like, holy shit.
I don't think of it that way. Like what was frustrating to me about it was that it's like to me it registers as comfortability. It's what they're comfortable doing. They
Yeah.
just are like, this feels good that a project happened and now it's moving. That feels good to them. That means they're working.
Yeah.
To us, we're trying to finish it. Like
Yes.
we're just let's finish this.
Yes.
Like let's get it done.
I
Like
need the task
but
to
they
be
don't want the
completed.
done part.
Yeah.
They don't want the done part. They want the elongated project part. So
Yes.
they keep on they think that that's productivity. They think that elongating something and refining and refining and refining is good, but it's not good. If you refine too much, you remove instinct. It
Dude.
starts to feel flat. And so it's like you can overdo it. It's like asking an artist like when are you done with the painting?
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's like your instinct. Like you know when it's done because it feels good at the end. You're like, no, it feels good. Like this is the right amount of doneness and sketchiness and loose. There's tight parts where it needs to be tight, and then it's loose here and there, and some stuff's wrong.
Hmm.
It's like, and that's actually better than everything being the same volume, the same level done. It's like, so the same thing happens in like those scripts where like if you overdo it, you end up fucking it up.
Yeah, you
You
end up
can
with
make it like so
nothing.
nothing pops anymore. Everything's
I
the
did.
same
I
beat.
I did like the few times that we put a stake in the ground and we're like, nope. Like the one that comes to mind is, me and Dave wrote a musical for part of the script that we were like in love with, like a little musical scene, and there was like a song and everything that we wrote, and like a tempo for it, and it was like a hard cut to this scene, and it was like our favorite part of the script, and they were like, the feedback came back and it was like, I think we're really the momentum gets lost when we go into the musical. I think we can cut that. And I think your exact words were, I'd rather just not do the show than cut it. And it's like, yeah, exactly that. I'd rather just not do the show than cut this because this is like our favorite thing.
Oh, for sure. I was ready to walk away from that like
Yeah,
50 times, just being like, then let's not do it.
yeah, let's just not do
I
it.
like all I ever want to say in those meetings is if if what you're telling me is constructive and not taste based, like
Mm-hmm.
if it's just like the rhythm of it, or like we don't like the pacing's off, or
Yeah.
this joke would land harder if you did this. Like if it's stuff like that, I really like that
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know everything about a show. Dan doesn't know. We're
Yeah.
figuring this out as we go. So like that stuff is really nice to have. When it's your personal taste
Yeah,
and
that's
you're coming in and critiquing based off of that,
yeah.
then I go, well, then you don't want to make our show.
Yeah.
Our show is our taste, not yours.
Yeah.
Our taste is what made you like this in the first place. It's like, so if you're trying to change the feeling, then it can't be that. That means that we're gone. Then that means you just want a show and you don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, so that's when I'm out.
And then
Hard.
the other annoying part of it that we learned was so much of what we thought was funny was our own delivery pretending to be the characters. It's like we had this weird problem in our second book where we had this character that we loved called Tronix, who's like our favorite character because we would do his voice and give these big evil speeches and like then the book came out and no one really cared about that character and we realized like oh it's because no one knows what his voice is. They can't hear the way we're reading these lines and then like when you do a script and you write all the character stuff out, you're kind of imagining how it sounds in your head, but that might not be how someone else is reading it. And a lot of whether or not it's funny comes down to the delivery. Because, like, I don't know, I think about that Eastbound and Down, you know, thing with Will Ferrell where he's like, no, let the boy watch. Like, if that whole scene was just on a page and you read that the wrong way, it sounds fucking insane. But the delivery makes it the greatest thing in the entire show. It's like, yeah, that's another weird problem where people
Or
are,
just the way Stevie slurs his words.
yeah,
Like, there are things that he says that aren't particularly funny, but are funny because of his cadence.
yes, yeah, that's another weird one where it's like, I don't know, that was very frustrating when you know something's funny if they could hear it, but they can't hear it.
Yeah, like if you read Stevie on a comic yelling "shut the fuck up" to a group of little kids,
Yeah,
it's not as funny as when he says it in the show.
or the story about what he did in the nursing home. Like if that story about what he did in the nursing home on paper is like a serial killer confession, it's not funny at
Yes.
all. But his delivery of it is like one of the greatest things ever. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, you get to do nice stuff in the show. And like that's like always how we're thinking because when we're writing, we're doing it, we're speaking it.
Yeah.
So it's like I know and you know that in the
Yes.
script it might read flat, but we know how it sounds. So we know that when it plays in the show, it'd be funny.
If I
It's like it
ever,
doesn't need to like not everything needs to be clever. It can be delivery,
I
and
feel
the
like
delivery can be enjoyable.
I feel like if we ever do this again, like what if another studio comes and wants to do it and we do another script, I feel like when we deliver a script next time, we should just deliver in like an MP3 of like, and here's also us just reading through it as the characters. Here's the script, and here's the two of us reading it with the rhythm that we think it has. Because I feel like so
Well,
much of it gets lost.
I mean that happens though when they do read throughs.
Yeah,
Like like I I would be I would be cool with doing a read through, but
yeah.
I don't want to do extra work for
No,
people that are potentially
I just mean
just
a read.
idiots.
I
I
just
don't
mean a read
care.
through. I don't mean like an audiobook. I just mean here's us reading it. Here's the delivery. Cause man, so much of
Right.
that shit. I'm like, this would be so good, but you don't know how we're hearing it.
It's like, yeah, when somebody's talking like this, it's a
Yeah,
different thing.
anything can be
Like,
funny.
you can't do
Yeah,
that. Oh. Like,
because then on the page
we can't
it's just
read
oh,
that.
another good Bill Burr joke. Getting a bad read, getting a bad read of what happened with your girlfriend in the courtroom. Stop, no. Instead of stop,
Mhm.
stop, no.
It's It's also funny when people take like Steve's voice and do whatever in like the audio. Um,
Skeletor, yeah.
that's like a big thing. Which is a great point
Yeah.
where like everybody's reading this character differently.
Yep.
And when you like if it were too much Skeletor, then you're doing Skeletor. And it's like I think the closest thing you should ever get to Skeletor with Steve should be the Monarch or something like that.
Yes, we kind of Steve and Dracula were basically the monarch and Dr. Orpheus, essentially. Those were like the two voices we had in mind. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. This was a big tangent just to say that Hollywood ruins everything.
Yeah, I mean you should just stay away from like that thing is very true in that sense of if you turn the thing you love into a job,
Yeah.
that it'll get ruined.
Yeah.
And that like you can apply that more broadly to not job. You can apply it to like if I'm into this thing, I could make the mistake of living in it all the time.
Yeah.
And that's like what LA is, and it will ruin your thing potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like you won't even notice it. Like you'll still think that you're like a sharp fighting, funny, dangerous dude. Whoa. But then you're like
Joining an
you're the
improv
LA
troupe.
version of that.
You suddenly you're joining an improv troupe. Yeah, how did I get here?
But like think about that even like Bill Burr is a good example of that. Like think of
Yeah.
the difference of like Bill Burr's arc.
Yeah.
Like where he started, what he talked about when Patrice O'Neill was alive, like
Oh my god,
how
I
they were,
know.
the banter back and forth.
The golden years.
And now look at Bill Burr now. Like even Bill Burr is like leaning into talking about like politics.
Yeah.
And he uses the shield of like I'm just a comic like all the other ones do.
Well, it's also
but he cares.
It's the problem of we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier in this conversation, but like everybody just needs to talk less. Like everyone having a podcast,
Yes.
everyone having a podcast is the worst thing that ever happened to entertainment because
Absolutely.
because if Bill Burr has to talk every week on his podcast for 2 hours, inevitably you're going to run out of jokes and material and you're going to start talking about current events because it's the only thing. And then you have an audience also asking for your opinion on stuff. And it's like everyone just has to talk less. Everyone's talking way too much.
I think it's almost impossible to avoid feeling more important than you are talking to a large crowd about 100%. What you believe.
100%.
Who are quietly listening.
I don't think. I mean, I've enjoyed some in the past, but I don't think comedians should have podcasts. I think it should end. I like other than a select few.
Like,
but yeah,
I was telling our friends over here about this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where I was trying to put it into words where I was like, because they're very wealthy, and they're trying to figure out what to do as far as being more like, I don't know what you call it.
Responsible.
They're trying to like give to causes, basically.
Mitigate their white guilt.
Yeah, and like, so they're doing great, and they're like looking for this thing, and they don't know what it is, you know.
Yeah.
And people are trying to come along and take that thing with this. They want to take your money because there's some altruistic pitch that they have for their idea. And the thing that like I can't stand about that is I'm like I have two frames of mind about it. When we were doing like Crimson Daggers back in the day, it was free, like absolutely free, no money. If any money that ever came from that was through jobs referred later from people who benefited from the group or something.
Yeah.
But never was a direct compensation.
Never.
From that. And like even doing like tutorials later, I felt guilty charging. That's why they're so cheap, like $5.
Yeah.
When everybody else is charging like a ton. And I couldn't connect the logic there between like giving back and charging money.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No.
So it's like I wouldn't want to charge, like everybody's asked that, like would you do Crimson Daggers again if it were like a paid for platform sort of thing?
I sent you a joke about that on
And
Discord the other day.
it's like capitalistically minded person.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes like sense. It makes sense to do that, to make another school, to make like another schoolism school. And like maybe as we get older, like we will have to do that because we won't be able to do these other things.
Right.
Like maybe that is something that has to happen just to like help family, get through everything.
Yeah.
Because you can't work the same that you used to be able to. So it's not like I'm immune to that or you're immune to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that while you can do this other stuff,
yeah,
don't resort to being like, let's hit pause on my career and my growth and finding myself, to just solely giving based off of what I've accumulated up until this point and what I've accumulated based off of a lot of the free wisdom that exists within the world. It's like me just being a curator of that and giving it to you through the lens of like what I've learned and grown from.
Mm.
That's nice. And, maybe you could put some monetary value to that. But ultimately, it was free outside of the hard work that was put into getting there.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's dishonest in some respect to then be charging for that. And when I was telling them, I was like, yeah, you guys, you want to give to like this stuff where they're saying all these great people, but they have this incentive. And once they get your money, they give you, you give them 100 grand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, will that make them, I don't know, better people? Like,
no.
Will that incentivize them to like not just keep asking for more?
Yeah, they're gonna
Like,
just go
I
find the
don't
next person they
think
need
so.
100 grand from. Yeah.
It's like, so I just can't do that. Like, I can't go through that.
Yeah.
Like, it's so,
People have been
it's
asking
just,
me.
it's phony.
I've been getting a ton of messages from people asking if we would do another Daggers. That's why I sent that. I was talking about this in chat the other day. I was like, we can never charge for Crimson Daggers. It goes against everything it stands for. It would have to be Platinum Daggers Plus. like, we just can't do it. It's not. It's antithetical to what that was. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be so hard to do. So when I hear that, they're like, yeah, there are these great people that are asking for this so that they can do this. It's like, well, then they should have done every single thing they could before they had to ask.
Yeah.
You should be able to see it. You should be able to see the momentum they were able to build up before they needed it.
Yeah.
If they're asking for money up front to promise something for later, I don't trust them.
Well, it's like, again, another avenue we have dipped our toes into. It's like the difference between a Kickstarter that's like, I have a great idea for a comic, give me $50,000 and I'll do it, versus,
Yeah.
hey, I made half my comic, I'd like to finish it, I need $50,000. Like,
well, yeah, that's why we couldn't do
yeah,
we couldn't do the one you mentioned first because
yeah,
it was too shitty to us. It felt too like, it's also, getting the reward for not doing anything.
yeah. But it's
like
the same
that
thing with
disincentivizes you from doing it.
those people that ask for money. It's like you should see the work before you even consider for a second funding it. Like, you should see that they're already doing it to some degree. So if they really care about it that much, they're not gonna wait.
No, and unless they're like super good at what they do and they've already done something similar, they should also wait because they don't know how much money their time and effort's actually going to cost them, and they might run out of that funding before they're done.
Yeah.
It's like they need to know because they've already started what it really is going to look like, because this project that you hopefully marked out for like a year might take you 2. If it takes you 2, is that enough money that you asked for? Maybe not. It's like, so you can't be realistic if you don't actually know. But that, there's a lot to be said for being a little bit more humble.
Yeah. It's
But
like when I talked to our friend Adrian Bauer from Deephead Studio, he
yeah.
I was like, man, I got so many ideas for video games I would love to play. I was like, I just, finding programmers is like impossible. And he was like, well, yeah, because everybody who took the time to learn how to program did that because they have ideas of their own they want to make. And I was like, oh, right. Like, if you want the thing bad enough, you're going to just learn how to do it and make it happen. Like, yeah.
It's the same thing with artists. It's like, I'm not dying to work for everybody forever. Like, if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't be doing everything I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's like I'm working for, like, I'm doing, I could say this because it's come out. Like, I'm doing like season art for Riot Games and season art for Blizzard on Diablo,
Yeah.
because that type of art, the marketing art, pays the most.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's why I'm doing it. And it's just for the money for my family, for my
Yeah.
kids to go to a nice school, to be able to give them food that's not shit.
They do go to a pretty awesome school.
Yeah, it's like, if it weren't for that though,
Yeah.
fuck this. Like,
Yeah.
fuck this completely.
Making books and drawing
I
Garfield
would
all
not
day.
be doing this.
Yeah. It is very funny that Garfield is happening simultaneously with marketing art for some of the biggest ad campaigns in entertainment.
Well, I can't attribute it to my name,
I know.
but
It's all the work of that great Japanese artist.
yeah, Akira Yoshida is the one doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just joking right now that I'm doing any of it.
I know. People know that you're just translating it. People in chat were talking about that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like, the thing that I like the pressure of having kids and like doing other stuff. Like, it's a nice motivator in some sense.
Well, you've
But
always been a person that thrives with pressure. That's the other thing. A lot of people don't, but you're a person who can.
yeah, I like it. So it's nice to test that out.
Yeah.
It's also nice to be defined Adderall right now.
Yeah, you telling me how it made you feel is making me even more upset that I haven't gotten a call back about it yet. Because, like, I feel like my head's full of bees, basically. Like, it's just every idea is a bee, and it's just I'm like, oh, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. Work on this painting a little bit. Oh, what about that painting? I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm going to render a little piece of that. Oh, I'm going to render a little piece of that. Oh, I could do the helmet on this one. I have a really good. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sketch. Oh, I'm going to clean the house. It just I feel like I'm going to have a panic attack constantly because I'm constantly working and I'm never getting anything done because I'm jumping between 400 different things at all times, and it's like, especially now that I can look back and be like, oh, I streamed like 60 hours in a week and I didn't finish anything, but I was working the whole time, is so fucking frustrating. It's crazy. So, like, you telling me how the Adderall made you feel.
You.
Yeah. Yeah.
I called you because I was like, I almost made the same mistake I always make when I wasn't just like chilled out a little bit. Where I sit down to work, right? Or like I send out the latest revision on a project. So I don't have an immediacy to get something done.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing I have to do right now. So I think like, oh, I'll just start a new drawing.
Oh my god.
That would be like my go-to impatient thing. And I'd be like, I mean, I'll get it done. I'll get it done in like a day and a half, but it'll be meaningless.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay. Like, but today I just went, no, don't do that. And I was like, let's look at like everything that you could be working on right now. And I just like pulled up my like Garfield scripts and stuff, and I was like, okay, all these are done. Could sketch these,
right?
Move that needle, and then I was like, or if Dan wanted to, we could write Steve.
Yeah.
I was like, I have time.
Let me know because I am down to do that if you have more time.
I mean, I have to. I will have more time.
Yeah, just
My
let me know.
hernia surgery has to go. I have like a month and a half before my surgery happens.
Did you find out what that's going to
But
cost without the insurance, by the way? Like, are you going to be okay?
I have no idea. I mean, I have insurance. I got insurance. I was able to
Oh,
qualify
I didn't know
outside
you
of
got it.
Yeah, I lied.
Good thing to say on the internet live. Very good.
All I said was I lied.
Yeah,
I didn't say
true.
about what.
True. No one can stop you now.
Anyways, I was able to get in outside of open enrollment, which was
Sick.
nice.
That's great.
So now I got insurance. I went to I already went to the doctor. I went to like a couple. I got imaging done and stuff. And now I'm going in next Thursday for the consult before my surgery.
Okay.
And then the earliest they can get me in for surgery is by the end of September, early October.
So right after your trip?
Right, yeah, right after.
Okay.
Kind of shitty that I'm gonna have this for that long.
Yeah.
Because it's like I can feel it.
If you need
That's
help with
gross.
stuff when you're out here, let me know. Like, I'm
I
significantly.
just gotta like push my intestines back in my body.
I'm significantly less pounds than I was last time you saw me, so I can probably help with more stuff.
You don't have to do anything. I mean, the only thing I like the doctors tell me not to do is like pick up the kids.
Yeah.
And like throw them around until I'm recovered from surgery.
Oh, dude, I don't know
That's
why.
about it.
I don't know why talking about insurance reminded me of this. When I tell you the fear I felt in my body, I went outside, okay, and I was just getting in my car, and then I heard Daniel Warren, and I turned around, and it was a post office person holding a letter, and it was a bright enveloped letter, and I was like, yeah, and they were like, you need to sign for this. And I was like, oh no. And I could tell it was from the IRS. I was like, oh no. Oh no, my life is over. And I was like, I was like, what is it? And they were like, you have to sign for it. And I was like, fuck. So I signed for it, and I took it, and I went inside, and it was like 30 pages, and I was like, oh no. Oh God, it's over. And then I opened it up, and it was a letter from a tax return I tried to amend in 2016 for our first Kickstarter that said, hey, we're very sorry to inform you. We've looked at all the stuff you sent us, and we can't give you the $30,000 refund you wanted. Sorry. It took you 9 years to send me that. Like, I was so scared. I can't believe how long that took. I forgot I even did it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But man, that was like a roller coaster of emotions. I was like, no. No.
Oh, well, let me run you through, but I was in the middle of doing it.
Oh, yeah.
So I have the Adderall, and normally what would happen if I'm working, like I said, is I'd go off on like, just be busy, just do the next thing, whatever it is, just something immediate and easy and in front of you and that you're comfortable with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And being able to squash that and then just be like, no, do something else, like write or do something that's like already ready to go.
That's crazy.
It was nice where I went, oh, okay,
yeah,
right, I don't have to just like stay busy, like what's the point, like, or take a break for a second, take a breath, like I'm talking to you right now. It's like I'm not doing anything right now. There's nothing I have to do right now.
So it's like
I'm just using this time to just talk.
It sounds like it's the same thing that like Ozempic is doing, but for my brain, where just the impulse is gone.
Yeah, it's sort of similar to like, it's like if weed and edibles like didn't have the shitty stuff.
That's cool.
Like,
yeah.
Like one of my favorite aspects of edibles when I was doing them, like if I like, cause you can't do anything on them, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't gonna like work, but when I did take it, it did quiet that part of me and turn me more like this.
Yeah,
where I was just like more like my mind wasn't going crazy.
I had a similar feeling with when I was on Prozac for that like 2 year period where it's like the radio, like it was kind of like a signal noise ratio in like a radio where like I felt like more tuned into the radio station, like the noise wasn't there, but also the song was quieter. It's like I was less. The stress was gone and the chatter was gone, but I was also less me. Like I felt like a zombie, but like the noise was gone, so that was nice. Like I'm hoping the Adderall is not like that. I hope you still.
Well, I
feel
didn't take a full one. I broke half. I broke it in half.
Yeah.
And I was like, because Maddie was telling me that it would be pretty intense. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just do half one
Sure.
for the first time I try it. But it's great because I'm not like, I mean, I'm a crazy person. Like I'm not pulling my hair out. I'm not like tapping my foot constantly or like.
Yeah, I've heard some people have.
nuts.
I've heard some people have reactions to it where it's like meth almost, but I've heard other people say it just calms them down like a ton.
Yeah, like if you actually, whatever ADHD is,
Yeah.
whatever that actually means, um, that thing will quiet you. So if you have that, and you have Adderall, it will quiet you down and calm you down.
Well, that's good.
And just kind of center you a little bit and give you, like sometimes, like it says it gives you like tunnel vision or whatever. But I just feel kind of like normal, like flatter, which is nice.
I want that,
but
desperately.
To other people who don't have any form of whatever ADHD is,
yeah,
where you're just hyper all the time,
yeah,
like it can make them the opposite, like more crazy.
Okay. I definitely
like fast heartbeat.
I definitely want to try it because like my brain is just a mess.
Yeah, because like from what I like, like you've heard people that talk about taking Adderall and like a test to like do whatever. I'm not getting that. I'm getting like what people say who have real issues get like the reaction to it where you just chill. Like I don't feel like I could do a test or like awesome. I want to do a test and be super focused. I don't care about that. I just feel like my brain's not going everywhere.
I feel like I could laugh and cry at all times, and there's 10,000 ideas in my head I can't get out of my head. The Notes app in my phone looks like I'm a serial killer. It's just 10,000 disjointed things because I don't want to forget anything when I think about it. It's too many things. But yeah, it's getting to the point now where it's like I'm just forgetting basic stuff that I need to do because I'm constantly focusing on trying to do 20 other things that aren't getting done. Like today, I got a text message, which was very weird. I didn't know that police stations could text message you, but they were like, "Hey, you didn't pay this ticket. We're gonna revoke your license."
You're under arrest.
They were like, you didn't pay this ticket. We're gonna revoke your license if you don't pay it by tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh my god, has it been 30 days?" And yeah, it's been 30. It completely exited my mind. No space left for it. It's just it's getting concerning. So I definitely would like to try it if I can get a call back. I've been trying for about a month, 2 months actually.
What's taking so long?
I don't know. I know 2 of my doctors are on leave because they both had kids, and I just don't know if their nurse practitioners are waiting for them to get back. But like, I have like 4 messages in my client portal where I'm just like, "Hey, I need to get screened for this." I had a phone call with a therapist I'm talking to where I was like, "I really need to get screened for this," and they were like, "Okay, we'll put in a thing," and I'm just not getting any. I don't know if there's a shortage of it.
You should call the office directly again. Yeah. You just call them, just pester them until they let you in.
Maybe I'll just go in tomorrow morning.
Because I got I got a referral for my surgery.
Yeah.
From this office, and like the doctor that I met with was like, "You should call them. Like they're supposed to call you, but you should call them because sometimes they don't."
Maybe I'll just go in the morning, like 6 in the morning when they're there, and there's not a ton of people, and say, "Hey, please, now, right now." But I'm really glad it's working for you. That's good.
I mean, this is like my first time on it. I want to see what it's like doing Steve, like just like improvising jokes and stuff, because I feel like I can feel my mind not racing. I wonder how bad that is for writing Steve.
Yeah, whether it's a benefit
Be,
or a hindrance.
yeah, because I feel like when we're doing that,
Yeah.
it's easy for me to just like ping pong everywhere in my brain and just
Well, yeah.
tag jokes and stuff.
Half of the battle when we do writing is trying to get my own ideas down and also trying to capture all your ideas because I'm the one writing everything down, so mine are coming out a little slower because I'm also focusing on typing. But Dave's just like, I'm like, I don't want to lose any of this. I don't want to lose any of it. This all might be the thing that cracks it. Like, we just got to get it all down. And yeah, there's so much.
I know.
So
I feel like I can't shut up when we do
no,
Steve.
it's a good thing. It's just the momentum, the creative momentum gets really intense, and the battle isn't ever what do we do. It's how do we get all this down, and then figure out what to keep. That's always the hard part.
Yeah, what's actually good.
Yeah, yeah. But but yeah, I mean,
I know, isn't that funny? I always think about that. Like, I talked to Kim about that. I'm like, one of the most common weird things that I cannot wrap my head around is a quiet writer's room.
Yeah, I don't get it. There's 10,000 things I want to
Like,
do at
I
all
can't
times.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't get it. I can't. Once that ball starts, I could go the whole day, and I don't understand
We
that
do
at
that.
all.
We write for 6-hour blocks.
Yeah, sometimes more. It's crazy.
We just don't stop talking. Like,
Yeah.
it's never a loss of an idea. It's like, that might be the most natural thing
Yeah,
that, like, we do.
that
Like,
was the
it's
most
normal. Like, that's the easiest thing to do.
that was the most depressing thing for me about losing the show was like, I was like, oh, I'm not actually an illustrator. I'm a comedy writer with Dave. Like, that's if I'm supposed to do something, that's the only thing that felt like that's the thing I'm supposed to do because it's so effortless.
Yeah.
It's a ton of work, but it feels.
I feel like I could do that forever.
Yeah, it's a ton of work, but it feels completely effortless. Like the days just flew by, and it was so fun. And then it's like, oh, okay, this thing isn't working out, and that sucked. But like us
Dude,
writing the
having
books,
like a every day where the only thing you're doing is trying to make somebody laugh
it's amazing.
is the best.
It's the best,
feeling
job
in the world
ever. But yeah,
dude. I was also like, I got a Fujifilm X106.
yeah, you showed me
It's
that
like
looked cool.
the popular camera,
Yeah.
and I was taking photos, and I've been getting so many compliments on my photos that I was just like, this is so fucking easy. I was like this is my like third day
Yeah.
with the camera. And Kim's like, we don't need like a professional photographer. Like, these are like
Yeah.
better. And like, I have a ton of good ones that like I don't share them or nothing. But like, I was just shocked by it, I guess. Where I was like, if you just have the right tools
Yeah.
and you understand composition and lighting,
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, you're coming at it.
it's like all you got to do is point it at stuff. You don't even have to fucking paint.
You're coming at it from a place where you have a similar but different skill set. That's how I felt when I briefly a couple of years ago was just like drawing buildings for people that I was like, I did one and they were like, we would pay someone $30,000 to do this. And I was like, huh? It's like an afternoon. I just photoshopped what the building would look like on the photo, and it's just one of those weird things where you take a pre-existing skill set, like you have all the stuff you've learned from illustrating for as long as you've been doing it, and then you apply it to camera, and it's like so much of the work of being a photographer has already been done in another realm that you just slip right into it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very funny.
It's so funny, like, because now when I'm watching, like, I watched a bunch of videos on this camera,
Yeah.
and they're all photographers, like, talking about it, but they show their photography in the videos.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, looking at it, like, this stuff sucks. Like, it all sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never paid attention to this world. I mean, I guess it's probably the equivalent of, like, and this is not to trash anybody, but, like, people who are just YouTube artists who like do tutorials and talk about art drama.
Yeah.
it's probably the same skill level because there are
Right.
amazing photographers, obviously.
Well, it's like
But
some.
I was like, oh, these people don't know what composition is.
It's like
It's crazy.
we grew up in a town where everybody was trying to be in shitty bands, and there were always two kinds of people that played guitar.
True.
There were people that had a shitty acoustic, and they played really well, and they just played for fun. And there were people that collected every fucking guitar and had like 20 guitars, and they were very technically minded, but everything they wrote sucked. It was like, oh, you're just a gearhead at that point. It's like you're here for the equipment. You're like very technically minded, and you have all the best stuff, but you're not really doing anything with it.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's like having the optimum like setup, but it shouldn't be you who has it.
No, exactly. 100%.
It's like if I had NASA's equipment.
Yeah.
And I only kind of liked rockets, like
in
space.
It's
I can afford it. I can look like I'm at NASA.
It all goes back to the Goodwill Hunting thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry it's so hard for you to do this.
You know how fucking easy this is for me?
it's just that. It's great.
You think I want to do this?
Yeah, it's just that.
No, it's genuinely crazy. I started taking photos, and I was taking them of the kids and stuff, and I'm like, these are coming out great.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really like this. Like, it's so easy, and like, I'm getting the same quality that I was getting paying people like a ton of money to come to the house and like take family photography, because Kim was like, I found this photographer in Denver, and like, check this out. And I'd be like, oh, cool, you know, we just didn't have a camera.
Right.
And now that we have one, I'm like, God, I wish I could take the family pictures, like, of all of us. Like, I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't because
you got to be on them.
Somebody needs to hold it. But I can do half of it. It's like,
well, the other thing,
crazy. I was like, oh, this is so easy.
The other thing you could do if you want to come off like a psycho is take the family picture and Photoshop yourself into it, then give it to a photographer and say, take this, don't change anything. This thing I mocked up for you,
yeah.
Do that.
These compositions.
Yeah, I need you to do this. I mocked it up for you. All you got to do is point and shoot.
I also was like looking up, they have these Fujifilm, like they're called like film recipes for the built-in like mock film look that the camera has in it. It's like this editing you can do. And I was like looking at everybody else's and like trying to find good ones and like playing with, I was like programming them in. And then after a certain point, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, I am an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just made my own.
It's funny when that clicks.
Mine's better than all these ones.
Yeah.
I was like, mine's better.
It's very funny.
Oh, okay. I was like, why am I fucking doing? I was like looking at it like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
It's weird how much of a Venn diagram like the skill sets are. The overlap is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't just go in and like hop into this other thing.
It's like when people come over here and they're like, oh, you're an interior designer, and I'm like, no, I just draw. I know when things look bad, and I try to avoid that. It's like that's about it.
Yeah, because I just feel like doing some of these things where I'm like you don't know what I would kill to be able to do this with painting.
Yeah.
To just go, and there it is. There's my idea.
That's
done.
That's the allure of all these the AI people. That's exactly what they're chasing.
I mean, yeah, but without any of the knowledge.
Without any of the knowledge or the work or the taste.
Yeah, it's like you need the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I was saying about like the NASA thing. It's like if NASA was boiled down to push the button for the rocket. It's like I don't think everybody would stand up and cheer. I think that comes from having put in all the effort to
Yes,
make
that
the rocket go.
comes from being invested in it the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you've cheapened, I really do think there must be some emptiness that happens from those people. Like, I don't get why m- clicking this and writing this like prompt, why it doesn't feel good.
I did the thing and it's
Like that must
done,
happen
but
where you're like,
yeah,
God,
existential emptiness.
I can. Well, I think it's probably the closest that like a normal person can get to being rich,
Yeah,
where they go like, "Oh shit, it wasn't the money.
yeah.
Fuck."
Or like being in like a loveless marriage, where like I have
Yeah, like,
this.
oh wait a minute,
I feel nothing though.
this wasn't the point.
Yeah, this wasn't it.
This wasn't the point.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah, it is really funny. Like I always feel like that when they make those arguments. I'm uh, like I always just want to say like, then close all the jujitsu schools because people have guns. Like, what are you
Exactly.
talking about, you
Yeah.
fucking idiots? Like, what do you mean? That's not why people do anything.
Yes. 100%.
Like, why do you think people do anything? Like, I don't like
That was
people
like
don't stop cooking because there are Michelin chefs. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
that's why I love the William Morris movement, where they were like, we have factories now, we can just make chairs, and he's like, yeah, but I like making chairs. And they're like, yeah, but the assembly line can
Yes.
do it now, and it's cheaper. And he's like, yeah, but I like doing it. I enjoy it. And they're like, yeah, but we can automate it. And he's like, no, you're not hearing me. I, me doing it makes me happy. I want to do the work.
But that's literally the story of the fisherman and the rich guy on vacation going out on this fishing boat.
Tell the story.
Where you know that one, right?
I might. You'd have to start telling it to see if I remember it, though.
I can tell it to you really quick.
Sure.
It's the guy who runs this like little boat in, let's just say, the Caribbean or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? He takes people out on excursions. He's this like villager.
Mm-hmm.
And this rich guy goes down there for vacation. He goes out on the boat. He has a really good time. And he tells the dude, the fisherman, he's like, this could be like a really big business. Like, I loved my experience. Like, have you ever thought of expanding, like getting more boats, getting more people? Like, you could take, you quadruple your income with, people I could bring out here.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, why would I do that? He's like, because then, with that income, you could basically, build out your whole business, maybe end up, expanding out to a few other spots. You'd have a whole fleet of ships. You'd have all these employees. You'd
Mm-hmm.
make a ton of money. And he's like, and okay, and what for? He's like, because then you could retire. And then the guy's like, okay, and what would I do with my retirement? He's like, well, you could spend all day fishing
That's
on
what
your
he's
boat.
already doing. I never heard that. That's actually
Yeah, and the
very
guy's
funny,
like,
yeah.
and like that's how I think of like all this AI stuff. It's like you're missing it. You're missing the point entirely of being alive. Like
Yeah.
that's the point,
I
and you've
had
missed it
this I had
somehow.
I had this conversation last week where somebody was like, you work way too much, and I'm like, I don't work enough. And they're like, no, you should work less. Work is stressful. And I'm like, your work is stressful. Like I love sitting down and painting for 8 hours. Like it's great. And like people don't get it. It's that thing of like, the luck of being able to do something you actually enjoy versus having a desk job.
Yeah, it's projecting onto you
Yeah.
their own position in their life and being like, you must
Yeah.
hate this because if you don't hate this, then what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly that. Yeah. It's that Lovecraftian realization that it's all meaningless.
Mhm.
But yeah, no,
Yeah, like
it's
everything I do is like my most difficult decision is what to aim at
yeah,
because I'd love to do any of these things. I'd love
hundred
to write,
thousand percent.
create,
Yeah.
paint,
Yep.
anything. I'd love to make a movie. I'd
Yep.
love to make music. Like
Yep.
there's so many things I want to do. The worst part is having to prioritize one over the other for financial gain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's, or in your free time, what do you do? It's like you only have a limited amount.
Yeah.
It's like that's the worst.
Yeah.
Outside of that, from the 30,000 foot perspective, it's all great.
Yeah.
It's when you narrow your focus that you're like, oh,
It's the part I'm
whoops.
struggling with is there's too many things I want to do. There's not enough time to do them, and I'm equally excited for all of them. It's slowly driving me insane.
I know. Now all I want to do, even right now, is like I just want to do Steve.
Yeah, we're so
I
close
just
to
want to
being done with
do.
that book.
I just want to do something right now. Like
Yeah.
I could write Garfield.
We got time coming up though. We'll get there. It sucks to wait though.
I am my deadline for this job I'm on right now is 2 days, and unless they have like major revisions, I'm pretty much free after that.
Nice. I'm next weekend I'm away officiating Kyle's wedding, and then after that I'm basically free until Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any other things I need to travel for or big jobs. I don't think we're doing a Black Friday thing for Meat Bun this year, so I think my schedule's fairly open.
Mm.
But yeah, yeah, I'll be free soon. I'll have time next week. I just will be gone Thursday through Tuesday because I got to go up to Maine for his wedding.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have time next week. I'm
Cool.
starting on the next like Diablo thing.
Cool.
I'm getting the brief tomorrow, but those first couple weeks of those is like pretty chill. I don't have to do much because they're still giving me stuff.
Yeah, those jobs have been crazy. You've been putting them out really consistently quality wise, though. It's going really good.
Thanks. Yeah, I think I need to. I'm finding the balance right now between how to do the process.
Yeah.
There was a missing link that I just found last night where I went, oh, I'm doing everything right except for this one little bit I'm doing wrong.
It's
Oh,
nice.
okay, cool.
Nice when you can find those.
Yeah, I was like, everything is pretty good. Like now, I did something stupid, so I'm not like thrilled about it. But um, what I did in the stupidness ended up being good. So I
Stupid,
went,
like
okay, cool.
compositionally, or like what kind of stupid?
Just just kind of meaningless.
Oh,
And
okay.
I just did something because I was like trying to uh, solve for a problem.
Mm.
I was doing my like Sailor Moon stuff
Yeah.
just to like do something.
Oh, I see.
And when I was doing it, I went, oh, that's it. That's the thing I've been missing. Okay, good.
That's good. I'm glad you found it.
Yeah, right. Like sometimes I have to like come back to stuff and like rediscover things
Yeah.
because I veer off course so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that. I did that the other night, and I went, okay. Because I was wondering, I was like, it could be more effective, but I'm not sure like what went wrong, like what's happening here with what I'm doing. And then I changed like how I add values in my critter lines,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went, there it is. There it is.
I'm glad you
So I
found it.
used to do this thing where I would like start in like a like I did it on my like Hades stuff
Mm-hmm.
when I was doing those streams where I did like multiple layers of value on like refining kind of like a painterly line work.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would on the bottom of it, so like I'd layer those, right? They'd be on like three separate layers of like getting deeper and deeper into the value so that I could like build to the darkest areas. And it was a nice way of controlling everything instead of going straight into black and grayscale and all that
Right.
because it's kind of harder to control.
Right.
So I would do it that way, and I'd have these 3 layers. And then what I would do after doing those, at the very end, I go and make a layer underneath all of those and do the lightest value and like render between everything. So I'd like just kind of, so everything's not white everywhere, that there's not line.
Yeah.
So the problem with that was that like you got to blend that at the end and make it look less digital.
That's what I'm doing
And
right now.
I was trying to find like where to do that. I was like, I
Yeah.
did it in Photoshop, and then I did it in like Clip a little bit, and then I did it in Krita a bit.
Yeah.
None of them felt super good. So what I did was I took that same endpoint I told you, where I did the light value at the end,
Mm-hmm.
all Krita, because the lines are so good. But you can't do like certain things, like strands of hair don't look great, or like chainmail, or little details like that.
Yeah, I've
You can't,
noticed.
like, you can do them, but they look weird.
That's how I feel about Clip. I love Clip for everything except fine detail. Then I go back to Photoshop. But it might be a brush issue.
It's probably a brush issue.
Yeah.
But like so now what I do is I get to that stage, and then I go into Clip Studio and I paint the rest of the value on top of that, on all of that. Like over
Okay.
top, I just like blend between with like that watercolor brush that I did like the Metal Gear piece with.
Yeah.
And I just like render everything up that way and blend it all, and then do like little details or whatever. And then I treat that whole thing as just like a underpainting. Change the values on it, whatever, to like suit um, the colors that are going to sit like underneath it when it's a multiply layer.
Okay.
And like, and then I can just do flats underneath it, and I can almost have it look done. Like, it's pretty crazy with just the flats. It looks like pretty much good to go.
That's
So
cool.
I'm playing with that right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, I can, let me see if I can just take a little screenshot of it, or I can flatten it and show you.
That watercolor brush on your Metal Gear piece is still one of the most effective renderings I think you've done. That piece came out really good as a balance
Yeah,
of like the drawing and the painting. It all felt very cohesive. It didn't feel like 3 different programs.
yeah. Well, this mesh of the 3 looks pretty good. And this is like without me putting in
A
a
billion
ton of
hours.
work.
Yeah.
So this is just what I said. This is the values in Krita, and then rendering in Clip.
Let me take a look.
Let me send it to you.
I'll send you what I'm working on too.
That right there.
Let me take a look. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that looks good.
That's after I've like changed the values a little bit to suit the colors that were underneath it.
Sure. The
But that's
hair
like essentially what it is before color.
the hair looks really good. And the values in the face look really good. Like the white showing through doesn't feel wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that subtle
Cool.
shading. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to finish right now.
Nice.
I gotta jump over into Clip tomorrow and start rendering out the focal points. Oh, almost done
But
with this
the
one.
thing I was liking about the current thing was that you can still get a lot of like the texture across
Hmm.
and like painterliness
Can I pull that up on
here and
stream or
there.
no?
Yeah, you are.
This is what Dave's talking about, guys. Yeah, all the
And
stuff.
then I'll show you it with like colors underneath it,
Sure.
and then like slight adjustments, and like I touched a little bit around the eyes and the nose,
I like
but
the
I barely did any like rendering.
I like that weird punch of warmth on the corner of the bow. Was that
Yeah, because there's like a bit of a color jitter.
I
I
was
mean,
gonna
I'm
say,
using
yeah.
colors to render with.
Was that something you painted in, or did that happen like a happy accident?
No, that's like you remember when like I was doing like Shadow
Yeah,
in my Final Fantasy VI one,
yeah,
and you asked me like how I got the thing on the gloves, I think.
yes, I
You were
remember.
like, how did you get like the blue?
Yes.
It's the same sort of thing. It's like in Clip, there's like a little bit of like a color adjustment
Okay.
that happens.
I can see it in the
But yeah, if you look at that,
shadow. Yeah, on the far shoulder, I can see it happening too. It's really satisfying. Like a weird. It's almost like
yeah,
you're looking into like a piece of quartz or something. It's weird. It's got this
it ends up
really.
looking stony.
Yeah, it's like stony or glassy. It's got this weird glow that I feel like it's like opaque, but like light's coming through it. It's really
Yeah.
cool. It's a cool effect.
But if you check out like the color version I just sent you, that's just like colors underneath it.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
It's so fast.
Those are just flats.
That's flats with like a tiny bit of painting on top, like a tiny bit,
Yeah,
and
just
like a
in the
shadow
highlights.
layer from Krita.
That's pretty wild. I want to see how the
Yeah, so like I did that
interesting.
in maybe like 4 hours
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
or something.
That's pretty cool.
It's hard to tell people to do this stuff because you have to use multiple programs, but
Yeah, jumping around.
it is honestly like it's insane.
I've
I always
watched.
tell people, I'm like, if you just did what I'm doing, like you'd be so fast. Like
Well,
it's so
a big
fast.
part of what you're doing is the 20 years of getting to where you
No, I
are.
know that.
Yeah.
I'm talking to like other artists
Oh, okay.
who are like already that too. I'm like, man, if you're trying to do like sharp marketing images,
Mm,
like if that's part of your job,
just do the
like you can get
process.
there so much faster.
It's funny when that kind of thing
You just like,
happens and there's like a meta. Like, it's like the Brandywine method where all of them, NC Wyeth, Howard Pyle, Maxfield Parrish, all had the exact same painting method. I think Marco kind of did that at Six More Vodka for a while too, where it was like you do the drawing, you do the flats, and then you blend the drawing in to wrap the forms, and then it's done. It's like you do this like a fucking production
right.
line, and it gets done very quickly. Yeah.
But man, like, I don't know. I was really happy with that. I went, I could finish this. I could do this all the time. I was like, it'd be so easy. I was like, now I'm just like waiting for the next thing to like use it on. Like,
Yeah.
just let me do it.
Have you tried it with like an illustration or something that isn't just a portrait? Have you tried it with something that has like
I Yeah, for the next season art in Diablo, like the last character that I introduced to it, which was like a monster,
yeah,
um, I worked him in and I kind of did it, but not like that.
cool.
I was kind of doing this, but it wasn't exactly what you saw. So now that I've refined it a bit more and I know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
the next one that I do will have all of that included, and it'll come together really quick. So I'm pretty pleased with that because like all you really have to do is like after that thing that I sent you, like the color version at the
Mm-hmm.
end, what I'd have to do is differentiate a bit with like Photoshop brushes, get some more like painterly looking things in there,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like mix up the um, texture, and uh, then just doing like another pass in Krita with like sharp pop highlights and stuff and like defining bits here and there. But like it's pretty much it'd be pretty much good to go after like 2 more hours.
That's really cool.
Depending on what you want to do and what people are asking for.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
awesome.
it's like it's nice to find those little things because I've been like
Tear through
because I look
concept
back at
art.
some of my stuff and I'm like, oh, I like the rendering I was doing in Clip Studio,
Yeah.
But I didn't like the drawings I was getting in Clip Studio as much as the Krita drawings.
I'm still like sketching in Photoshop, doing an under rendering in Clip, going back to Photoshop for details, then finishing in Clip. I haven't tried Krita yet.
Krita, you know, once you get past the weirdness of the brush, it's the top of the pile.
That's cool.
Nothing's better to me in how I draw gesturally. It makes you focus on what's important, and like it's quick. So like if you're rendering that way, you can render without really like feeling that like digital pullback that I always feel like happens, where you're just kind of like, I wish I could do this the way I do with like it's not a pencil, but it's close to that, where you feel like, oh, I wish I didn't have this weird restraint that comes from working digitally.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Someone's asking if you have tried Rebel. I don't know what Rebel is.
Yeah, I have it. I mean, I've played with it a lot. I used it a little bit and like stuff, but I mean, for speed, I don't find that it touches Krita. And Krita's like inking and initial like underpainting brush that I use. I like chrome and like thin chrome. Those are so effective and they're so fast that like, I just, nothing touches it. Like, and if I like the other part of like using something like Rebel, if I wanted to draw with a pencil, I just draw with a pencil. Like I don't.
Oh, I see.
I don't need a digital pencil. Like
so,
I have pencils, and that's better than.
Shays, you're coming at this from like a line art perspective. Dave's coming at it from like a painting perspective, so that makes more sense now.
Yeah, I mean, but even for line art and Krita, like, I'll send you something.
Sure.
This is like just a dumb little concept I did to see if I could do like this inking look.
Sure.
I don't know if you see that.
Let me go look real quick.
Oh, this is something I did pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Is that in Krita?
So what I do with this stuff is I ink the broad forms and stuff, like all the major like fills and gestural shapes and stuff. I did all of that in Krita inking, and then I bring it over into Clip Studio and refine all the inks. So everywhere you see me like cutting away at the thick black areas, or like adding in those really, really tiny lines that feel sketchy.
Yeah.
All of that's in Clip Studio to break up the kind of like wavy digital look of some of the Krita lines.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're like building it up
And then like the textures
away.
from Clip.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just like a refinement.
That's cool.
We have Axie's here.
Hey, Axel.
He can't hear you. It was you at Uncle Sam's house. I was showing Uncle Dan some drawings. This guy here.
That's not.
It's not? What is it?
Well.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like a pretty strong girl.
I could see it being a girl.
Big chin, too. Strong Joe.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure girl.
What about you? You got a pretty strong jaw. You look tough. It's John Arbuckle. You want to say hi to Dan? He can hear you now.
What's up, Axie? How you doing, man?
Hi to Dan.
I'm gonna see you next month in New Hampshire.
Oh, excellent.
I've got gifts. So many gifts.
Dan said he was saying something about us getting gifts from Uncle Sam. Dan? Yeah, can you? Yeah,
How are you?
we both are talking to him.
Yep. Is that Kim?
Yeah, she's in here. She can't hear you though, because I have my AirPods in. Only Axel can hear you. Oh, it fell out. Axel's got his little ear.
Is
Leave it in. No, because then I won't be able to hear.
Is Maddie like out there?
No,
Yeah.
no, she went home already.
Oh, damn, that was quick.
Yeah, she left Sunday night.
I guess it's not that big of a trip.
No, she came out Thursday, left Sunday night.
Dude, my mom is sending me photos from Scotland, and I don't know. Would you be down to go? I have to go. Is that like a place you guys want to see?
Yeah.
I want
What
to
do you
do.
think, Axel?
I want to do like. I want to spend more time in Ireland, but the stuff I'm seeing in Scotland looks so cool. I want to see that too.
Do you know it's in Scotland, Axel?
No.
You should ask. Just talk. You can hear.
Axel, you want to see a really cool old graveyard with like cool carved statues of like knights and stuff on old graves covered in moss, big trees that are like the size of houses, crazy forests, old castles with ghosts in them.
Can you hear him?
No.
He said I would like to see that.
Good. We're gonna go. Me and your dad will plan it. I can hear you now. I can hear you now, buddy. It's just quiet.
He said he'd like to spend a bunch of time with you.
Yeah, let's do it soon. I'll see you in New Hampshire. We'll go find some waterfalls. Look for bears.
Yeah. So, I bet you wouldn't want to look at it. What happened?
Well, can you hear us, actually?
A little bit. What it is, I heard what happened. That's all I heard.
He said the bear would kill you.
Oh yeah, maybe. But you'd be okay.
All bears kill people.
Well, remember, the bears in New Hampshire are much smaller than the bears in Colorado. But yeah, they're always dangerous.
Yeah, there's black bears are mostly in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
They're littler.
Little tiny bears.
I'm talking to here.
Hi.
Hey, dude.
Did he hear me?
This is a microphone. Sit. You want to tell Uncle Dan about your new favorite story? Hold on, that he can hear that kind of loud. If you hit the mic. You want to tell him your new favorite story that we're doing? He likes stories.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It is a story like where if a monkey eats like spicy chips, he has fire, and he has because he gets really itchy on his butt. And
That's awesome.
Fire comes out of his butt.
That's awesome. A monkey with fire coming out of his butt.
And twin fire demons and two gods. The gods are just dumb.
That's cool.
And what do the dumb gods do?
They do the spells, but the spells don't work.
They don't work?
Sometimes.
Why don't they work?
Yeah, why don't they work, actually?
Because he doesn't even know how to close his eyes.
Well, it's because all the spells have to be rhymes on the spot.
Oh.
So sometimes the rhymes don't work, and he doesn't know how to make them make sense. So just for the sake of getting the spell out, he'll rhyme the wrong words, and then something bad happens.
That's funny.
They run into all sorts of predicaments. What's their ship that they fly around in? You want to tell them? Don't play with the mic. Just talk to it.
What's the name of their ship, Axie?
A chip dip.
It's what?
It's you say it a little louder so you can hear you.
A chip dip sip.
A chip to ship?
It's a chip dip ship.
A chip dip ship?
Yeah, so it's a ship that's shaped like a chip, and the only way it gets fuel is if it
If it
dips into
dips?
its big salsa.
Oh, that's Big Salsa? Is that the name of the space station?
So it has to be spicy guacamole or whatever.
Oh my god.
That's how they get power to fly around space.
Does Axel know that you went to Monkey City and crossed the Dragon Bridge?
No, he doesn't know.
Oh my god, Axel. You gotta ask your dad about that sometime.
Is that?
Well, there's a ancient area in what's that Jimber?
Ubud.
Ubud.
Yeah.
So there's Ubud. It's this little city, town in Indonesia, and they have a whole area there, forest. It's like this big area with like temples and pathways and stuff, and it's full of monkeys.
Yeah.
And the monkeys will steal stuff. They'll like come up to ladies and take their purses, or they'll take sunglasses or food, a lot of food.
And
they might grab you.
There's monkey priests when you go in, and they give you bananas, so you can give the monkeys the bananas so they don't steal your stuff. Your mom has a video somewhere of the monkeys crawling all over me and pulling on my beard and taking my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Monkey City.
Don't pull on the microphone. You just talk into it like that. So Axel just came back from the pool.
Oh, nice. You been swimming?
Yeah. I
That's
can do
all.
bobs.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can do bobs like for 30 minutes or 40 minutes.
That's awesome.
You hear that? He can hold his breath for 30 minutes.
Wow. We'll have to go swimming at Echo Lake or something when you're out here, Axel. You have to show me.
Echo Lake.
Yeah.
He said, "What's Echo Lake?"
It's a big lake in New Hampshire that's so big that if you yell, you can hear your voice come back at you.
Big is it?
It's pretty big. I don't know. How big would you say it is, Dave? About a half mile?
Something like that.
It's good.
Big.
It's big size. Yeah. It's right next to the big
Cold in
mountains.
I can't swim cold.
No?
Cause if I did, I can. The only way to is I touch my feet.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can do when it comes up to really cold weather.
Well, that's okay.
Swimming pool.
You don't want to swim if it's too cold.
Yeah, you can just dip your feet. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah, Dan swims in it. Dan actually, what he does is he swims upstream.
Yep.
Rivers that flow through there, and he uses his teeth to collect up wood.
Yep.
And then he builds dams in the rivers.
It's true.
And they call him Prince Beaver.
Yep.
That's what they call him over there in the forest.
I'll show you when you're out here. I'll pick up the sticks with my teeth and I'll build a little dam.
Yeah.
Remember this and make me do it.
Mm-hmm. And all the squirrels shriek at him.
They do.
They go, "Get out of our woods!
You're not a beaver.
Get out! You're not a beaver. You're pretending. He's a charlatan."
And I go, no, I am. But my mouth's full of sticks, so it's more like, no, I am. It's pretty good.
And Dan has a big fake beaver tail attached to his butt, and he's naked.
Yep. And I
In the
slap
water.
the water with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. These are all
Isn't that cool?
things you'll see in New Hampshire.
But you could drink the water.
I could drink the
Does that
water?
Does that ever happen?
Yeah, sometimes I drink the water. Gets thirsty, building dams all the time, swimming upstream, you know.
Isn't that water dirty?
Yeah, you shouldn't drink it, but it's okay for me because, you know, I'm a prince
You're a
over
prince.
there. Yeah, I'm a prince. It's okay for me. It's not good for humans, but I get a pass.
He lives in a stick castle
I do.
in one of the biggest rivers.
Hello?
Hello?
Mm.
Axel, I'm painting a skeleton. He's having a good time.
You just live in a house.
Wait, I heard house.
You say it into the microphone.
Yeah, I heard a house.
He said, "I know you just live in a house."
Oh, what? That's only in the winter when it's
Diane.
cold. In the summer, I build a big dam and I live in a stick house.
Why do you lie so much?
I ask myself that all the time, Axel. I don't know. I've been wondering that for years. It's to make people like me. That's why. I tell lies so people
Does
like
everybody
me.
think you're dumb, Dan?
They do, because they say, why do you lie so much? That's why you should never lie, Axel, because people know. What?
Actually, just ask him. It's fine.
What's the question?
Dan, are we gonna go to hell?
Am I going to go to hell? Well, it
Yeah.
depends, because lying's bad. But if I do enough good stuff, I might not. But if I keep lying, I might. You know. So I got to do a lot of good things.
The beaver drown you in the river.
Did the beaver drown me in the river?
He said, "I hope the beavers drown you in the river."
I hope so too. I hope so too, Axel.
Be damned for all time.
Then I'll just be one of the logs, and someone will make a dam out of me.
That's true.
And then they're gonna call me Damn Daniel. Because I'm a Daniel that they made a dam out of.
Damn twins.
Yeah, or the damn prince. That's what Axel
True.
said.
Damn, yeah. Just another one of the logs floating downstream. What's happening?
He just put his mouth on the microphone. Where
Yeah, I heard that. That was such an interesting sound.
What do you do with your soggy butt?
What if something about a soggy butt? I couldn't
yeah, he
hear
said,
that.
"What do you do with your soggy butt?"
Well, you know, I just shake it around until it dries off. And put it out in the sunlight until it gets warm. It
Dog.
stops being soggy.
Like a dog.
Yeah,
Your butt like a dog.
I do.
Like a wet dog.
Beavers are a lot like dogs. You're gonna learn
True.
this.
Actually, are beavers a lot like dogs?
Oh,
What are they like?
I think-
Squirrels.
Are they like Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, all right, Axie. I'm gonna go poop.
Should I let you go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, eat lunch.
All right, man. Good talking to you. I'll call you later.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Chat, I'm gonna take a quick break. Now's a good time. And we will come back to this. Oh, it's starting to look really close to done. Oh my god. Alright, I'll be right back. Wow. Hello. About another half hour and then I gotta go. Sorry, today was a shorter stream. I was stuck at the mechanic for half the day for some very expensive car repairs. Yeah, today was alright. A bit short, but always good to talk to Dave. Yo. Yeah. This is about the time I normally stop. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Tomorrow, if all goes according to plan, it's gonna depend if I can actually fall asleep tonight. If everything goes according to plan, tomorrow should be a very early stream that goes for like a 6 to 8 hours. I'm hoping I can get up early enough to just stream the whole day before I have appointments I have to go to. I gotta go get that Killian Eng print. Then I can cross that off my list of things I want. Excited to have that print. I've wanted that print for a very long time. Careful artifacts. Oh. I might switch back to clip tomorrow, now that most of the detailing is placed. It's so fucking funny. Axel asking me, why do you lie so much? That was so good. I think it's an outcomes-oriented thing, Shays. I think if the lie is for a good reason, I think it's okay. Like, if I had kids, which I'm never going to, I would want them to believe in things like, at a young age, I would want them to believe in things like magic and whatever. I would want them to have a sense of wonder. And if they asked me questions about that stuff, I would keep that alive. I wouldn't want to torch that. So I kind of treat it like improv, where it's like yes and everything. Hey, do goblins exist? Yes, and this is what they do. Like, is magic real? Yes, and this is how people do it. Like, I would do a lot of that. I think imagination is a worthy enough reason to lie to a kid. Oh. Yo. I would start with 5. And then if you have fun doing the 5, I would go to 10. 5 is good because it gives you a good range of, like, just as an example, like if you were doing like Lord of the Rings, you'd want one of each race and you'd want some of the monsters. So like 5 is a pretty good number to start with to get a good sense of what you're doing. Then if you like it and you want to do more, add more after. Thank you, Sharky. You've been with me. You've been with me all the way since the Shire. Let's try a little productivity hack for tomorrow. Take a layer up here. I'm going to call it to do. I'm going to flag it red. I'm going to circle the areas of highest importance to render. This. This. Belt buckle, all that has to get done. This has to be detailed out. This has to get done. This has to get done. This has to get done. Along with all this. I need to resolve this area, clean this up, clean this up. I need to do this down here, finish this up. Do the legs on this, get that all done. Get that done. Obviously, I gotta, let's see. What other unfinished things are there? Okay, yeah, I gotta do. This is gonna be a lot of copy pasting. I gotta resolve the belt. I gotta do this part of the dagger. This has to get done. This has to get done. Okay. As far as the oh yeah, and obviously this. Yeah, this has to get finished. This whole. If I treat it like a checklist, I can get these final things done pretty quick. I'm going to use different colors for priority. This all has to get rendered out. This has to get cleaned up. This all feels pretty good, but I gotta finish rendering these. Gotta clean this up. Gotta render all that. This wing is in pretty good shape. Friday's a little ambitious, but I like where your head's at. All that's gotta get cleaned. I gotta decide if this is cloth or chainmail. I think it's gonna be cloth. The thing under his skull. I gotta take a reference photo and get this hand cleaned up. That's the big stuff. In terms of just like rendering, I gotta clean all that up. Clean that up. Clean this up. No, I drag it out because I don't know where my skills are. I don't want to look at a finished piece and go, I'm that good, and I'm not better than that. I always drag it out because I don't want to admit that I've hit my limit. I want to pretend that I can make it. Spending more time on it means I'm gonna trick my brain into thinking I'm a better artist with better skills than I really am. So I do this thing where if I never finish it, I never have to admit it's done. So the flaws aren't really flaws; they're just works in progress, which is not healthy to do. It's a really bad way to excuse all the flaws in a piece and just go, oh, well, I'm not done with it, so of course it looks bad. When I'm done, it's going to look great, but it's like, when's it going to be done, you know? This never really got done down here either. Alright, now I got a checklist. If I can do all those things, I'll be in pretty good shape. Then I just have to flip some patterns. I wanna render where the highlights are in this as well. Okay. Yeah, you definitely could. You can weaponize this for good, for sure. But the way I'm using it is not the healthiest. It's mostly just a coping mechanism of never having to admit I'm not that good at what I'm doing. But let me quickly wrap this, and then I'm gonna get off the stream. So this is... I don't want this to just be flat here, so I'm gonna make this bend a little bit. Cool. Cool. Okay. Cool. Alright. I am going to call it for today. I have reached the end of my allotted time and I must now leave. I'm not going to do another stream tonight. I'm going to try to go to bed very early and get up extremely early tomorrow and do a very long stream that starts earlier in the morning. Here's hoping I can actually fall asleep and do that. But that's the plan. That's what we're going to try to do, okay? Oh! Okay. And then we can do this one, which a lot of it's already done. Most of the heavy lifting on this one's done. I just gotta render it out. All the design is done. Alright, cool. Goodbye, friends. Love you all. This is... we're at the stage where if I squint my eyes and look at it, it looks done. So that's good. I don't know how I forgot to do this real quick before I go. One thing I really have to finish is the fucking frame. So yeah, I gotta get that done. Yeah, okay. Cool. But yeah, if I squint my eyes and look at it, it's looking pretty done. Now it's just finishing. So, yeah. All right. Color burn. 12%. Let's take a nice this. Let's try this. No. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Love you.